But I was talking about it on a live, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to send you another one, another gift," and it come through today, and I should whack it on. It's he brought it because of my wallpaper.
Okay,
Mad.
I'm intrigued.
I'm going to have to put headphones on, aren't I?
Something's just
Why do you have
weird.
to put your headphones on if you can hear us? You can hear us, all right? Can you?
I can hear
We
myself.
can hear
come
you
through.
fine. Bud Files, good evening to you, sir.
Something odd just happened. My screen here just flickered, and apparently you've only been live for 30 seconds.
I had a fucking flicker of light as well. My light flickered just a minute ago.
You know what it is, right? We've got a solar storm coming. I wonder if it's anything to do with that, because it said it might interfere with a.
Do you know what? 2 weeks ago, I don't know if you can remember, we were doing the live stream with Bill and Julie. You know, the Somerset Searchers. And could we get it to go live? No, it glitched out completely.
Weird, isn't it?
Didn't know, we had to cancel the whole thing and set it all back up again, go live in X amount of time later. It's a massive fuss. Second time around, it worked fine. The first time, it was scheduled correctly and didn't go. I don't know. I just find this really glitchy at the moment. So
we can do two things. We can blame Russia, or we can blame the solar storm. I'm going to blame. What the fuck is he wearing?
Christ, he's blending in with the wallpaper.
And do you know what it is, right? That wallpaper there. I've said it before, but that picture, the painting is just so out of place. It really does kind of play on my mind. What the fuck?
Gee, Rob, you Mr. Chameleon. You were blending in.
Oh
with the
my god,
there, that's cool. I like that.
Oh,
cracking.
It kind of messes around with your head.
Yeah, yeah. Don't stand up too often, Rob, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
I'll end up being sick.
Let's just have a look in the chat. Has anyone else noticed noticed this glitching out a little bit as yet, or is everything fine? Let us know, please.
All I can hear is myself coming through. Well, I can hear you two, but I can hear coming through one of your channels. So I don't know if it's myself coming through. Well, I can hear you two, but I can hear coming through one of your channels. Is it gone now? I don't know if it's.
Ooh.
Is it me? Testing.
Little bit of time lapse there. Let's have a look.
Yeah, what's that? It's gone. No, it's gone to like.
I'm all muted and stuff like that on YouTube and stuff.
So, but the numbers in the top left of my screen is just it's like a countdown. It says live. It went from 2 minutes 19. It suddenly went to 3 minutes.
Since then, all I'm hearing is me or even you two echoed over a sort of like few seconds afterwards. Now I'm hearing me.
There's three things we can blame. We can blame the solar flare, or we can blame
go
Russia.
Out. Kev, I would say go out. Both of us go out and come back in.
Or spaceships.
And
we'll do that.
Blame all three. It all sounds good.
Yeah. All right. I'll pop back in a sec.
No worries.
Hello,
hey, Rob.
Hello,
Robert. All right.
How's you?
Doing, yeah? All right.
How's you, mate?
All right. How's it up north?
That's all right. Not too bad. The weather's not too bad at the moment.
It's all right. Yeah. No for the time and that. Yeah. Cracking.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's everything's glitchy lately, but I think I've just checked the live stream on YouTube. Everything seems to be fine.
I mean, when you came on, it was like all of a sudden, and it was about 8 minutes afterwards or something after 9.
What? No timer?
No, nothing.
Okay, let's bring Kevin Rob back in. It's a bit weird.
We random.
Hello, Rusty. And now I got to admit, I put my hands up. I fucked up. I had it going on YouTube in the background, and I clicked off the fucking volume on the YouTube one, so I was listening to myself, obviously with a bit of lag. So I should be able to put the speakers back in and fucking not have to wear headphones. But yeah, I fucked up on that. So I brought Kev with me as well. You believed me, sucker.
Cool,
Son of a
love it.
Oh,
I was
Rusty's
wondering
gone.
if I'd done a Tesla and was fucking around with buttons I shouldn't be pressing or something like that, and it was all a bit, you know. But I don't think I'd done anything wrong.
So,
Not sure why he was glitching, but
John literally got it on the head. Could have fucking said that before it went off and made myself like a twat, didn't I? Dickhead. Hello, Emma.
Philip Wills, hello Phil, how you doing, buddy?
So Roseanne is definitely not paid her bill.
Yeah, I think Roseanne's on the phone giving her ISP a load of chip down, saying she's got an important call to make, and I need to get online, please.
Anyway, Rob, how did your gig go?
Yeah, you've been on the LP Weekender.
Yeah, brilliant, mate, brilliant.
How was it?
Yeah, absolutely. I really needed a weekend like that. I ain't like seen anybody to chat to apart from family, etc. for ages, and you're chatting online and everything, and then you get to meet up with your lads and that again. And we had a fucking brilliant weekend. I mean, fines.
Sweet.
I got a couple of. I got a chunky Roman for my first hit, my first hole, my first go with the Apex, and I was like, it was pinging at me, and it was like literally just through the gate into one of the first fields, and yeah, bang. So I was like, fuck it, I'm done. You know what I mean? I knew I was done basically. I found some other like bits and pieces and another couple of coins and stuff, but yeah, it's like compared to what
Rob,
some people
millions argue you were done before you switched the machine on and set off.
Mate,
But,
the hill there, which as we discussed earlier, you wouldn't know about because you hadn't watched my video.
I will. Yeah.
Hey,
Darren, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you.
Darren,
History Unearthed, Darren. Even in Emma.
John does it on Percy's show all the time. History Unearthed, Kavinda, you got something you want to share, Kev?
That's what he comes out on the weekend.
Well, we all know that. You don't have to share it. So you like the shirt then?
It's groovy.
Funky as fuck, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do I have to share? I'm confused. What do I have to share?
I don't know. What you got going with History Unearthed?
I don't know. I'm quite confused.
Evening, gents and Rob. Actually, fuck him. Don't even bother answering him. Screw him. He's been cheeky.
Right, I'd love to see that T-shirt, Rob, in a full rave and fluorescent lights and strobes and all that kind of stuff. I bet it looks cool.
Oh mate, I literally put it on in the mirror and I was sort of like, oh fuck, it does work. Like, it's like, whoa, okay. But yeah.
Hey up, Rob.
Edward
Good to
Griffin.
see you, mate.
Hey, Rob.
Big up, Edward. So yeah, it's just nice to have something through from a loyal fan. Kev gets that a lot.
Is it windy there, Kev, or is it my eyesight? It looked like your curtains were twitching in the background.
Don't start that shit now. No.
No, it did, honestly.
It ain't funny, right? Because it's not. Because I was sat in my front room.
Kev lives with dead
no,
people.
it's not. I was sat in the front room, right, and I swear to God, it's middle of the night, and I see, those flashes of light you suddenly see for no reason. And my
Boy, Robbie boy.
Yeah, I saw that. It's not ain't funny.
I know what you mean. I used to have those moments years ago, looking at the TV, and I thought, why are the curtains flapping in the background? And you look at the curtains and they're not, and you turn back to watch the TV and the curtains are giving it, Then I kind of remembered. Had a bit of a weird couple of years as a teenager, and it's probably all still floating around in there.
Comes back when I was. Oh my God!
Yeah,
Rusty
knows what I'm going on about.
Aliens.
Yeah,
And he's back. All right. Okay. It's now 2027, and you're back up. You disappeared on. Yeah, there you go. Just
3 years in a facility and all as well.
now 2030.
Oh,
Someone's brought another little bit of software. Fuck off and play with it on your own.
Ah, stop whinging, man. You miserable fucker.
All right, go on. Someone put subtitles up. I really want to know what he's saying.
The snoring is a dog.
Go fuck yourself.
Fucking yourself. What? What's a fucking yourself?
Someone, I think
Darren,
he said,
the truth is, right, for all these shows that I've tuned in and watched Rusty, I swear blind there was his missus snoring in the background, and I kept saying it in the in the chat, and Rob said no, it's not the fucking missus, it's the dog. And then the more you listen to it, I can remember posting up thinking, do you know, must have been what it sounded like to be in the bells of one of those old wooden pirate ships years ago, and I mean, you could hear the creaking, and that's what it reminded me of. I could sleep to that.
When have you been like living in the bowels of a creaky old pirate ship, Paul? What the fuck?
Oh, I don't know, mate. That's what it reminded me of. I think I've been watching too many fucking wacky movies. You know,
Wacky's definitely got something to do with it.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that shirt you're wearing, Rob.
Kev, why do you keep fucking shooting yourself in the head?
So, how about some of those finds, Rob? From the weekend?
Let's have a look at your Roman.
Chunky Roman.
Yeah, let's have a look.
He's with absolutely fuck all showing any detail. I don't know whether to whack it with the old composite cleaning pencil, but that's the thickness of it.
That looks like, if someone can tell me if I'm wrong, but that looks like a pretty chunky Gipondius.
So I think someone said that at the thing, possibly, but
a bit too small to be a Cistercius, but
yes, it's fairly chunky. Then I got a nice blankety blank, which is thin. It's got no that rigid.
Put your own design on it.
Ah, we can do that now, Kev.
Here we go.
There you go.
There you
go. Oh, there's the doggy.
Flat out.
See, I've got another.
Back up again. Put it back up again, Rust.
Oh, I thought that was it. I thought it was a poodle next to the wall. Then,
Rob, did I read? Rusty, did I read your one of the dogs was bad, ill?
Oh, he's been put to sleep.
Never.
Yeah, he's legs starting to go.
You don't keep up with fucking latest news, do you? Bring the fucking stream down. Rusty's come here to fucking enjoy himself, and you know.
Genuinely,
what I mean?
Sorry to hear that.
That's all right, mate.
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago, mate, wasn't it?
It was.
Detective Kev Cup.
Yeah, Robert Hunter Collinson makes these. Go check him out.
Cool.
Wow.
That's all right.
I did have another chunky thing. Oh fuck.
No, you haven't.
No, I did have, which is about the same fatness, but it was sort of like all broken off for one bit, and then that little spiky bit on the side. It's like, oh, is it actually just a blob of something? So that's one I'm gonna scrape first of all.
A pendant or something.
Don't know, but you know, yeah, again, it's made of the same sort of stuff and about the same thickness. And I've got your obligatory fucking penny, bastard.
Well, you got more than what I got when I went to Detecticon.
And then I've got this button, which I've started cleaning with the composite cleaning pencil. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Get a joint, Rob. Get a joint. You won't drop it.
I think I might have had a couple too many. Let's see. See it from that. But yeah, you can see the shiny side that I've been cleaning, but it was like obviously totally sort of flattened. That's the glassy bit inside. Which that wasn't too bad. And then the one that no one can fucking ID this, and there's a few reasons why. It's like a badger's spectacle or something. Fucking got like a scissor part to it, as such as like, you know, you'd put your finger through and do your old scissoring. No lesbo jokes. Good boys. It's got that little lump on the end, which I was told was, you know, when you do hold sort of like these sort of implements, you can use your other finger to move it around. It's sort of like a grippy bit. But I thought it was broken, but it's not. If you see there, it's got those round. They go completely round.
Mm.
The grooves, and the end doesn't look broken. It looks sort of like it was made like that.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck sort of implement? It may be medical or what? I really don't know. But everyone who looked at it at the Weekender was sort of like, well, it could be that. It could be that. It was like 101 different things. But yeah, I just don't know. And I love finds like that, but it's starting to
We
be
were saying earlier on, John, we were hoping nobody was going to start talking about that because it brings up 101 different potential uses, doesn't it?
Bubble blower.
Fisherman's friend. Cock ring. Bubble blower, yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? Perfect for that. Bubbles. Yeah, the obligatory button. Shit again, I've started cleaning a little bit, see what this pencil does. And loads of other shit, really. But yeah, I was just happy that I got that. I've never had a fat Roman like that, so yeah. I had the little dinky ones.
Yeah,
and stuff,
check that. I'd be interested to know what that is, and I'm sure if you take the measurements and the thickness, people will tell you. You know what it is, but I think I'm right in saying with
again on my video, mate, it is on a graph with showing the exact size of it. But obviously you don't watch my videos like we discussed earlier.
I do, but not that particular one. And
I tend at least 24 hours.
I tend to watch the the Rob Random videos where he's feeding hedgehogs with fucking corned beef and stuff like that.
Dead rat.
The wildlife and the the soldier ants that have got wings and things. But I'll get round to the Weekender, mate.
The interesting videos, not the fucking boring metal detecting ones. Nice new sign in the background.
Yeah.
Look at that, eh? Freshly stolen from the Weekender.
That mysteriously fell off the post or wherever it was on, and you had to pick it up and keep it safe.
I could tell you a story where you could actually see that on Aaron's TikTok, where Ashley Jones was trying to take a shower in his lovely little shower tent, and he'd like boiled a kettle on Pelican stove or whatever, and filled up his like it's like electric one, so he'd be in this little tent, and I think Pete and Big Ash decided it's probably going to be funnier if we unpeg all the outer bars and stuff on him. And yeah, he was in there showering on that actual board, so that has been sort of like really tainted. But yeah, I'll give it a quick wipe down. But yeah, I grabbed it from there because there was some others, but they were like a big stack of them, and they was in bubble wrap, so it'd have been a bit blatant having to cut open the bubble wrap to steal a sign. Look at that, Scott.
Hey, Scotty.
So yeah, I needed a new sticker board. I've got loads of stickers and no board to put them on. So
PC.
Even Scott.
Philip Wills didn't watch. What's going on? Yeah, I haven't watched your scab video yet, Philip. I have been told to go and watch it, but
that was so random, wasn't it? It's like, what?
Right. We should have a scar competition. See, who's got the best scars, because scars, you know what I mean? Unless you got a lot of scars at the end of your days, you ain't lived your life, have you? Kev's scars are inside.
Who's got the longest scars? That's where it is.
I have a scar somewhere.
So that
I cut my finger.
So that from me chest down past me belly button.
What have you done that for?
Because the cutter's open and pulled my stomach back down to where it was meant to be.
Okay.
My stomach went up through my diaphragm, so I had to pull everything back down again.
Fuck me, that was a big cock you took.
Big cock.
What the fuck?
Push it all the way up there. Fuck you now, mate.
I'm glad they don't call me Rob Random.
Fucking.
I'm stuck in a vortex between Rob's shirt and his wallpaper.
You could do that again, Rob.
Have a belly
Have I
off for us.
swapped around?
I can't go too far away.
Oh no, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. It's like you just need that Doctor Who music on there.
Oh no, that's freaky. That's freaky.
Aliens! It's fucking aliens!
They're expecting an alien to come flying out of that now.
Aye.
Your face sucker, you know.
Good for your brain. So when I catch the arms a bit, the arms make my fucking head trip. Yeah, cheers, Edward. I've got an headache already. Nice one.
Well, it hasn't set me vertigo off some areas.
What the fuck did you just say?
It's something about cheese and crisps or something.
It hasn't set my vertigo off. No, I wasn't talking about tuna.
Tuna! Yeah! Tuna!
Gives a bag of tuna.
Baguette. Oh, I can't do the two words together. Baguette tuna. You're going to have to teach me how to do
tuna.
Tuna.
Just a bit
So
slow.
The chew is the higher and the gnaw is the lower. Tuna.
Rob.
Tuna.
I'm going to share this photo with you, Rob. JC's just sent me this over Facebook.
I think it is that I have found. Oh, wicked.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Jesus Joseph Vertigo. BT, how you doing, mate? Blue Spirit, hello. Hey guys, can I ask a question? Depends if it's like filthy enough. Oh, right, okay.
Is that a chick?
Does look like a chick, doesn't it?
There's
bunhead. So I got a Vicky Bunhead in the end. Fuck's sake. A Roman Vicky Bunhead.
Was there any? I don't know my history like that, but was there any Roman empresses?
Yes, lots.
Was there?
Yeah, I think there must have been, mate. There was fucking hundreds of the cunts, weren't there? Like,
yeah.
There you go. Learn something new every day.
Yeah, see that edging on that. There is a bit on there that I could just see that was sort of like, did look like there was a ridge, because I thought, oh, it's not a fucking bit of cartwheel penny sort of thing, because that's got the ridge that goes round, doesn't it? But I don't know whether to clean it or not, and I don't know the best way to clean it.
Just
leave it.
See, there's part of it, when you look on my video, when I've done pictures of it, you ain't going to see it on there, but there's like little streaks, and I did show the people and think, is it just my eyes? I'd literally just cleaned it off with a bit of water and a cloth at the site, and there's like these little streaks of gold sort of going through. It's like a little crack, and
it's probably. I would have thought that's the base metal coming through.
Yeah, possibly.
Coming through the crud.
Because it was like, right, it's washed off. There's no mud in it, and it revealed these like a little scratch, I would say, in it, and it's it does look gold coloured underneath. So
Durham Rust Finder. Good evening, mate.
We're Rusty Finder. That means Rusty Finder, and I can't remember her name.
It's my mate Durham Rust Finder.
And his missus,
solve your subscription,
Katie, that's it. Katie,
issue.
Say again. Missed that.
Durham Rust Hunter sent me a question about seeing who subscribed to your channel, and I just wondered if he'd sort of solved it. I did send him a how-to, but
Rob, that find could be pipe tamper. Yeah. I couldn't think of name for that sort of thing, but could
give
be.
us another look at it, Rob. From a type pamper point of view.
Oh, what point of view?
A type pamper point of view.
Sure.
There you go. Yeah.
It could work.
And it does hold well in the hand like that, and I suppose you could turn it sort of thing using the little knobbly bit. And it is, very much got that just slightly rounded, fatter end on it, and with, like I say, 3 bands.
And there's no sign of anything being broken off the end?
No, that's the thing. When I looked at it,
Yeah,
it looks sort of like rounded. It's not cut off or like any sort of like splinter into it. It's like it's been actually made like that. So
Yeah.
I suppose you could put your finger through, and I suppose if you had it like that, you would.
On the other end, where there is a hole that could have been on a chain or something, so it wouldn't fall off.
Well, I'd say that end bit is just a little sort of nod
Is it?
wall on the
No, I
end.
didn't. I thought there might have been a hole.
No, it's not got a hole through it.
Certainly different.
Yeah.
Could be. That's probably number one choice. If I could have a bit of space, got it with those. I'm gonna sneeze. Cool.
Yeah, just wait for the flickering lights to go, Rob. We'll be fine.
Wow, stars and shit. Wow, sparkles everywhere. Fucking don't sneeze when you're smashed. It's not good. Whoa. Aliens, they've appeared.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. The weekend. Oh, we see some amazing stuff. Me and Tidy, we was up until like 3 o'clock in the morning on the Saturday night, but the Friday night was blazing that day and no clouds in the sky. And that particular part, there was no light pollution. So sat back, having a beer and a smoke sort of thing. And looking for aliens. And did we see some aliens? And I called them out. It was like they was literally hiding as stars. And like, so they just pretend to be stars. They just sit there and like remote control their little robots down there and shit.
Even in Katie.
And sure enough, I called them out, sort of like, know what you're doing, and they all fucked off and disappeared for a little while.
Yeah,
and I got witnesses.
They're sensitive, mate.
Yeah, they knew.
Be careful what
they
you
were
say.
sort of like, he's fucking clocked us.
Yeah.
It sort of looked like I suppose just like what Kev just done. They clouded over and disappeared, and like, and then all of a sudden,
just call them out.
Mate. When I wasn't looking, fuckers come back again.
Call them wimps and see what happens. Hey, I'll tell you what will happen to you though if you did that. Have you ever seen that film? You ever seen that film Communion with Christopher Walken? You know when he's in bed and then suddenly around the corner of his bedroom door, he's like,
yeah.
There's that.
Yeah.
That'll happen to you. Go on, do it. Call them out. Say you're a bunch of fucking pussies. Come on, let's have you.
There was some serious banter going on because there was quite a few of us around, and like we was going through our alien theories and such as like that one. But then me and Tidy, like say, we was up the latest, and old Muskie's satellites come over, and they seem to be coming out of one point of the sky, then they go over, and then you had about 4 or 5 seconds to the next one. The first one would flash; it was like a real sort of flash of light, and carry on. And then the second one wasn't, and then the third one flash, and that happened. Well, we see 20 plus all doing that for a good few minutes, and obviously some of them was catching the sun or whatever just at the right angle.
Russian satellites taking pictures of you. Oh, mind you, they
one on, one off. It fucking looked like it. The sun or whatever.
Mate. Let's turn the volume down.
We have 2 seconds.
Right, am I the only one seeing Playboy Hugh Hefner dressing
gown? Do you know what? I was just thinking of Hugh Hefner. I was actually thinking it. But I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
Rob, what hair?
Just me.
Just on the makeup break there.
I just didn't want to offend. I was like, shall I say it? No.
You'll not offend them. Honest, you would.
There you go. My non-filter just had to say it out of what you was thinking.
He's gone now. Where's he gone?
He's
gone to change his robe.
Well, the fluffers are on the other side. They're off screen. You can't see them.
He's going to get his fluffy collars on.
Katie will be sitting in the background laughing at him.
Hey, as soon as I get the video out and try and capture the aliens, like, gone.
He's half naked.
He's took his Hugh Hefner.
He's no longer Hugh Hefner.
It's funny how that happens, Rob. You get the mobile phone out to video orbs and stuff like that, and
Let's see if we can get
There
this.
was some good photos taken. Can you see the Milky Way?
You are?
Milky Way was sort of above us.
Yep.
I bet he's got one with fluffy collars and sequins for the weekends, right? I don't think he heard me. That's good.
Andy.
He's half naked. Put a blanket. He's just gone to get a hot one.
Yo.
It's all about being prepared.
Hello, mate.
It's pink.
You're still going to have to turn your volume down or put headphones on, mate. Because that is.
Yeah.
Andy, is that your camera squeaking?
Yeah,
Turn your volume down.
A bit of feedback coming from someone.
That's what I'm trying to do. It's Katie with a bloody thingy.
Women. Just saying.
Yeah, it's Katie.
There you go.
She's been a pain in the arse again.
So I want, we had a great weekender. Like I said, got myself a new sticker board. Happy with what I found. There's some awesome stuff that did come up. Very, very different sort of like stuff that, there's so much history there. I've been told that, someone on my video put a comment on, oh, that land's been done to death for the last sort of like 30, 40 years. And it's like, that just shows it's never done. There was hammers coming up. There was a great big, you have to look on the Arch Detective, the big detective show, or the archaeological magazine, they put up videos, and it's great big coin. It's silver and it's so ornate. I don't know if it's like the old pirate treasure sort of thing.
Oh, like a piece of 8 sort of thing. What they call it?
Yeah, great big thing. That one.
Funny, you mentioned a piece of 8 earlier, Rob.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm sure it is, because that's what they used to snap them, didn't they?
Yeah.
But, what a whole one of those, and you know what I mean, with like extra edging on it.
Hey guys, naval researchers.
Heyo.
Hello.
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 Something's out the borough.
But yeah, I want to hear all about the other end of the country.
Andy, he wants to hear about Detecticon, mate.
Not frozen. I'm just scared of listening.
We got there on the Wednesday and we're left by
fucking dictator con.
Wednesday afternoon.
Never again.
No.
Not going to be treated like shit.
No.
So
mind you, there was
six
hordes found in one field.
What? On that dig?
Yeah.
On that weekend?
Six.
With wasn't one of the hordes? It was like 11 or 12 Romans, all different emperors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I identify with what you're talking about. Now Kev's mentioned it. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, don't get us wrong. The people were absolutely lovely. Couldn't want for loads of lovely people.
Yeah.
Just the management, he was a dick. Simple as that.
We won't mention names at the moment.
Come in.
No, I didn't mention no names. I just says he was a dick.
Come in.
The event itself is absolute dog shit.
Hey, hello, little one. How you doing?
Khaleesi, she's going to bed. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Rob.
No, chicken.
The top end of the campsite to the arena was about half a mile to travel just to get there.
I heard someone say it was like a mile and a half from where they
top
were.
Fields.
Sort of like
top fields 13 and 14 were right up at the top. About a mile and a half. It was a 45 minute walk. You okay?
See, I wouldn't have been able to go detective at all.
No.
It's just I wouldn't have had no chance, mate. I'd literally, lucky at the LP one, we were camped and you could detect the hill that was behind the camp, and then loads of fields right directly behind that. And then the second day, at the end of the thing, you went through a gate across the road, and then fields were up there. It was hilly as fuck, but I just went as slow as anything. So try to cover more area while I'm going slow. But it's just
Well,
getting to the fields. It's
Aye.
like, well, I get there, I sit down, I have a smoke, I chat to people, and then I'm like, yeah, I can move again, all right, and then slowly, there we go.
I mean, Scott Owens drove up to the fields. That's how far they're away.
Well, I heard that it was a bit
Percy.
disorganised through. Some people were
Hey,
going
Percy,
up
mate.
in cars, others were
No.
told not to, and then some got taken up there but didn't get brought back, so had to walk miles back home. You know, this is the thing. Yeah, ones that are put on. I mean, he'll learn from it if he puts another one on next year. You know, from the things that people sort of require. Possibly, you know what I mean. All I can say is other events have obviously got better over the years.
Yeah.
That's like the RCN one is pretty much my top of the list. I love Detective All, but it's big and it's, you know what I mean. But it is well put together. You know what I mean. There's no doubt about that. You know.
Are you going to that, Rob? Are you Detective All?
Yeah, should be.
Yeah.
But yeah, RCM's the next one for me, unless I go to the North Wales one. But yeah, that is so well organised. They got the buggies to take you to fields and back. You know, it's proper set up for crips like me. It's like, yay.
Well, put it this way, simple thing that had loads of toilets, but nothing for disabled people.
Well, this is it. It's that the thing with the showers that you have to get tickets for showers. I don't know how far the site was next door. You know, Rodney Cook, they put on showers mainly for the women, I think. You know what I mean? There's separate toilets. I know at Detective they had disabled toilets because I was using those because they were like clean as everything. They were cleaned at a decent time. People were moaning about the dogs being like cleaned out at 5:30 in the morning, and waking people up, sort of thing.
5:30, 6 o'clock.
You're camping at the end of the day, so you've got to expect some shit. You know, if you've been up all night, then you're not going to have gained much sleep. But you know, what time did the dig start in the morning? 8:30, 9 o'clock?
9:30.
9:30. So people have plenty of time to like get up at 7, and have like a couple of hours to make breakfast, sort the shit out, and you know what I mean, do so. You're always going to get people moaning, but
do you know what it is, Rob?
I saw some pictures of the. I'm not even going to say they were fields. It was fucking marshland, and it was like someone's going to fucking end up in like Sherlock Holmes land of the Baskervilles or something, fucking disappearing. There, it was like you know what I mean? Henley on Thames, Spring Detective, the bit that was down by the river was fairly deep grass, and there was some that was stupid eye. You know what I mean? But no, it wasn't. You know, a lot of it was perfectly fine. But yeah, when I see the sort of fields that people were expecting to do, and they seem to be the ones that were closest, and there were better fields, but even further away, like say, drive a few miles and then drop your car off and jump in. But
yes, Scott, you're right.
Scott, he ain't better at all about that, is he? Fucking hell.
Well, there's one in every village, isn't there? You know, I mean, just as everyone else was going to bed at 5:30 in the morning, he decides to wake everyone else up.
Put it this way, Andy had a generator outside, and I'm lying in the tent, and I'm like, he hasn't fucking started that generator, has he? Fucking hell, man, 6 o'clock.
Don't even go there, because Katie turned around and says to me, she goes, "Will you turn that fucking generator off? It wasn't even me."
Hey, Joe. Michigan Jams, good evening.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
I mean, we had a good laugh. But just the management sucked.
This is the thing. You make it, and like any of these things, you make it what it is, sort of thing. And I go because I know my mates are going. You know what I mean? And we all camp up and have a fucking good laugh.
Rusty, was this a repeat visit to a previous
weekend,
weekender, or is it a completely new permission?
Half
to do a weekend.
Half and half. Okay. It was half and half.
I don't know. It's just going through my head. That amount of hordes found.
That's what we thought. No,
you'll have to open your pocket. I was going to ask you for some.
It was said that the Silver Daenerys were all completely different. like errors or like emperors or whatever, which is quite unusual.
Yeah.
And then there was something about the metal, and I don't know if it was the what's that shit called that like Vikings scraped silver or something, or like a hoard of like chunks of fucking metal that people were lobbing
I know what
away.
you mean.
Metal slag.
What was it?
Metal slag.
Like,
Not a
No,
raw
well,
one.
it looked like sort of like slag, but like some people were lobbing it away, and then there was one that was shaped like a little mini
later on,
axe sort of thing, and they said it was like Viking, like melted down, little lumps of silver,
Oh,
but it seemed to be a bit magnetic on some, and some were a bit. Yeah, it was just all sort of like there could be this hoard of about 100 pieces of this silver.
I mean, it's not.
fucking-
It's to be honest with you, it's not. It isn't uncommon for hordes to show different emperors over different times.
Well,
but
we had a
with
hoard.
such how many did you say there was?
12.
6.
whoa. was
6.
6
Was it
apparently.
6?
Was it 9? I thought.
First two were decent, but
The one I saw was it's between 9 and 12. The one I picture.
Oh, yeah, that's what I've seen.
I was going to say this. I can
It's 'cause
imagine if
other
a horde is
people
on a
found-
much bigger
found them
scale. You can imagine
scattered
a
around,
whole.
I think.
And all the emperors were like about at least 100 years apart. So,
Yeah.
So
That, Darren's just posted that about his own horde that he found looked similar. He had several different emperors in his horde, the 300 plus denarii coins. But if you're talking a small amount of coins in the horde, then you would think they'd all be pretty much the same kind of emperor, wouldn't you?
Aye.
unless it could have been a collector all those years back,
or
and then
possibly like what Terry found with a lot of his coins and that, and he was told it wasn't a hoard, it was sort of like a trading place or something. So there was a lot of coinage going through that little area because it was sort of like a trading sort of thing. So quite possibly something. There's so much history. I literally turned up on a Friday and parked up at Maiden. I think it's called Maiden Castle, but it's like a multi-layered, bit like the old Jackson that have their fields or whatever, that sort of staggered effect. But there was a Roman temple that was built up in there when the Romans invaded and took it over, and it is all very up and down, and loads of stuff. And I was keeping in the car park there before I turned up.
Interesting comment by our resident, Mr. Wills. Yeah, could well be.
Yeah, terraces, Philip. Yeah. But yeah, down in Martinstown is where it is. But yeah, it's Maiden something or other. But yeah, fuck loads of history because it's been taken over by various different tribes over the thousands of years.
But otherwise, it was a good few days we had there. Well, 3 days we had there.
Oh, it was all right.
But that's it. It's like it's like just meeting up and having a crack, isn't it? If the rest of it's shit, you just sort of like make the best of,
Well, I was talking on Friday.
the
I was
social side.
talking to that Brad.
Yeah, I did see his pictures that he put up. He looked like he was, enjoying it in the pictures. But the event thing did seem rather empty in anyone's pictures that I looked at, because I suppose it was so far that people didn't really stay up there for long.
Nobody was walking over from the campsite because it was too far for them to walk.
Yeah.
So they made all their own entertainment over there.
Well, that was someone else moaned about. I don't know how long. What time did they finish the bands and like music and stuff?
11:30.
So that wasn't like stupid o'clock.
Evening,
or
Jason.
anything. All right, JC boy.
Evening, Jason.
Yeah, mate.
You all right, Jason?
Flying your new drone.
Paul,
Nice.
Paul, I'm going to get off in a sec. I'm on 9%, and I've got to get up early.
Oh. Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
up early.
Yeah, Kev, that advice you gave us earlier about the subscribers, found
Did
it
it
straight
work?
away. Yeah, found it straight away.
Oh, that's good then. I was thinking afterwards, is that since the update or? Yeah, that's all right then. I'm glad you found them. Yeah, I'm gonna get off, guys.
Nice one, Kev. Thanks for popping in, bud.
See
Much
you, Kev.
appreciated.
See you later, guys.
Take it easy.
See you later, mate.
Yeah, mate.
can. We're bigger. Let's give a little bit of that.
You didn't need to do
Oh,
that,
Rob,
man.
that T-shirt, man.
That is bright, man.
It's bright, but it's cool at the same time. I like it, but it's just the way it moves sometimes is a bit kind of whoa.
Just
brings back
shows
some,
what sort of subbies I get, innit? Who like mental wallpaper. So, look, it's you a fucking mental shirt then, mate. Why don't we?
I mean, to be fair, the other night I had a joint when I was watching that auction, and that paper was tripping us out.
You not tried re-licking the envelope at all, Rob? Just to see. Just curious.
It's all fucking hell. It's true. You look down there and it does that fucked up effect, or it's me like mashed up. Right, I've got a little, just a silly little competition out of people that are here.
Not with your cards again, is it?
No, just like you got to guess what
Fanta.
this little bottle of drink is.
Fanta raspberry.
Tea.
Nope.
It's either or it's iced tea.
Nope.
Oh, you've got very dark pee.
Yep. I went to a concert once with this bird, and fucking hell, he was doing a lot of what you shouldn't be doing.
You know your drinks. What's that?
End of weekend, it was darker than that piss. I was pissing in bottles, and it was getting less and less in each bottle, sort of thing. Until eventually, it's like treacle at the end. It was like, I really need to drink something and not vodka and not fucking snort MDMA.
Is it a legit bottle of something, or is it something you made up in a bottle?
I was fucking amazed, mate. Yesterday, I got Just Eat or whatever to deliver, and like, because I was totally wankered and then eaten really all the weekend, apart from pectin sausage. That come out wrong. It's breakfast sausages.
That's still a quite wrong.
Yeah. It went in nice.
Capture that.
It went in nice. But yeah, I got this takeaway yesterday, and on the drinks list was this drink, and I'm like, that can't be fucking right, but it is, and I brought a bottle of it, and I'll probably never drink it, but it's
Roller cola.
Hey?
Roller cola.
No, but it's not.
Roller, R-O-L-A, cola.
Is that the sort of thing you get in your like corner shop that's 5p still?
Something like that,
eh? Hey, Rob and Julie.
Alrighty.
Red tea here. No.
See, I would have thought. I would have thought naturally it was one of those Tango bottles or
Gatorade, nope.
Fanta bottles or.
It's got to be some old name of a pop for you to be amazed at what it is.
Is it a recognised brand?
Oh fuck no.
Oh, well there you go. It could be fucking anything.
Give us the brand name, and I'll see if I can get it.
Nah, fuck yeah.
Oh,
you're not getting any clues yet.
How weird, man.
Iced tea. No.
Did it be tight?
Not Tiserland. No, it's Aaron's piss. How could someone get fucking hell? I've got Aaron absolutely fucked on Friday night. He had the old cans of like Captain Morgan's or like spiced or whatever. He drank half it, and I suddenly remembered I brought a bottle of rum. It was the THC infused ganja rum, and it's pretty potent shit. And so I filled up his can, like literally overflowing. He had that, and then him and this other guy was like, yeah, fucking trucks. They were like, THC rum, and then he's had a few more swigs, and then he's got up later on, and he's like, fucking hell, I'm wasted, Rob. And he's like, no, I'm gonna sit back. He was proper, yeah. Red cola, no. RC cola, no. Anyone have another little look?
Hey, Bill.
See if you can. Right, hang on.
What the fuck's that?
We'll get it
Is it mixed juice? Is it mixed?
Is it blood orange and
Oh God, I ain't shown the top. The top says exactly what it is. It's fucking. I've never ever seen it before. It's that random, but you can obviously get it in the UK. And all right, I'll give you all a clue by telling you what I ordered was from Li Bam Yam 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 Bam Bam.
Oh, there we go.
Turkish, basically Turkish food. So
Christ.
kebab. I had grilled hot fucking peppers, which I had 2 bites of. First bite I had with a bit of kebab, so I didn't notice how bastard fucking hot these peppers were. Second bite, I had on its own to get the taste, and Jesus Christ.
Is it alcoholic?
No, it's not alcoholic. It's still drink. It's not cherry cola.
It's
Yes,
not made by-
Sunset Searchers. Thank you very much. The bottle's out on the thing, and the stickers are out there at the moment. I've just got my new board, so I'll
Jason's
be
asking if it's fizzy or it's kind of still. Rob.
It's not vampire blood, Katie. It's not coffee. It's not pineapple. It's not prune.
Turnip juice hot.
You what?
I've just looked. Turkish juice. It's
Oh.
one called turnip.
You absolute fucking little cunt, you.
Turnip.
fucking
Nice done, Rob.
Turnip.
Fucking turnip.
There you go.
Turnip. But yeah. I was waiting until fucking Russian Alex had come on and like, finally, he sent me some booze. Fucking turnip juice.
I thought you were going to say something like his fucking brake fluid or something.
Right.
May as well be.
I see it literally said on the thing turnip juice, and I'm like, fuck off. Fucking turnip juice, you silly cunt. No, fucking turnip juice. It says on there, drink cold, spicy.
Yeah, it's
Hot turnip juice.
on eBay, and they're 14 quid a bottle. No, there's 14 quid for 5 bottles.
Fuck me, I paid £1.50, I think, for it.
Yeah.
Salgam Suyu. A silly, well, I don't know, fucking. But yeah, turnip juice.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Looks like a bottle of piss with kidney failure.
Renal juice.
I don't know if it's nice. I have not tried it. And
Go on, try it.
probably
So,
won't.
Joe's saying camel toe juice.
That's camel toe juice.
Ah, right. Yeah, it's a slightly different colour. Yeah. Massively dehydrated camel toe juice, but
Yeah, Katie likes to drink her own camel toe.
Tango Fruit Crush. Katie likes to what?
Did you not hear that, Rob? How are you?
No.
She likes to drink her own camel toe juice.
Fucking hell.
I'm
The
waiting
image
for
of like gymnastics and all sorts of shit come into my head then. It's like,
No, that was when she was like,
oh my
younger,
god,
but
you
no
sick
more.
twat. Yes, we are talking about twats by the sounds of it, Katie. And
Like that Katie there is my other half.
yeah.
You finally figured it out now, yeah?
I'm just trying to
Oh,
figure out how
I knew that.
how that works. So you've got to
literally
be a contortionist for
an
that
hour
to
ago.
happen, surely.
Nah, she just pisses
Well,
in
that's
the glass
what
and drinks.
I've seen some things. Yeah, basically at the Olympics.
You're all right, SSM.
Christ, what kind of Olympics do you go to, Rob?
Well, the funniest ones, disabled Olympics. Fucking, I want some of those spring-toed fucking things. You know what I mean? You're bouncing across the fields.
Do you know what? I think they can be lethal. That those.
The blades.
We're on about the
they're
right
called,
things,
aren't
aren't we? Bouncing around on those huge bloody great cantilever things.
Yeah. Carbon fiber,
like kangarooing around on these things.
Yeah.
You know, how the hell people don't kill themselves on them, I don't know.
Oh, mate, if you twist your ankle when it goes up, yeah. Whoa.
but there's no ankles to twist.
Donald's getting all the fame here. Nasty dog, fucking all sorts of shit. Sick puppy, sick twat.
Hey, it's not my fault.
And Kate's not that
Okay, we're
supple
gonna.
anymore.
Everyone
No,
else is
Kate-
going to mute themselves while Joe has a word with Rob in the background.
What?
Yeah, that was nasty. I don't drink my own prick.
Not me. How many Robs we got on here now?
Like, I wasn't going
Two.
to come up here and give you some shit over that.
Over what?
Yeah, exactly. Nasty, nasty boy.
There you go, Jace. Who, me? Are you talking to?
Whoever said I drank my
fucking
own
get your
camel.
facts right, woman. You fucking American, fucking like coming at me with your fucking Union flag. Fuck's sake.
Hey, don't make me get the cheesecake out.
Oh,
Wasn't me. It's that.
somebody
down there.
mentioned cheesecake.
I
Oh,
know.
Don't blame
I don't
me.
even. Yeah,
Blame
you're
him.
the one that said it, not Rob.
Yeah, but I wasn't on about you. I was on about my wife, Katie.
Yeah, it was
No.
him. I don't even know him.
I'm not going to
I
say
can't
all
give him
women are the same, but
I can't give him hell
it's all
because I
fair.
don't even know him. Oh, hold on.
You can give us as
Hold
much
on.
hell as you want. It goes in there and out there.
Sorry, my weenie is barking.
Hey,
Oh, I'm saying nothing to that one.
Oh, weird cat.
we've gone from
Cat.
fucking camel toes to wieners. What's going on here? Jesus Christ! It's really fucking 10 o'clock.
Stop talking about my weenie dog. German
Now
dog.
we were talking about fucking.
I wish my weenie
Sorry.
could bark.
Well, you know what?
I swear mine's panted like that sometimes.
Oh, poor Poochie's
Everyone
gone
just mesmerised by Joe's presence. Not those presents.
No, you just don't know what to say
Presents.
with me.
Every time I've got to put this smoke in my mouth, somebody speaks and makes it piss it back on my mouth again.
It seems like all you guys know who I am.
Yeah,
Healthy
you got a
sweetener.
reputation.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
saying
know.
what type of reputation, but it's a reputation.
Hey, I work that street corner hard, okay?
You know, yeehaw, girl. Right,
Kid, have you met this one?
Joe?
Right, the ball. There she goes.
Joe,
Sure.
there's a legit question there from
You know what I
Darren.
mean, on the street corners.
What is it? I can't read it.
Well, Darren, one of
What
our
is the
regulars in the chat, he wants to know: do you stroke your wiener?
Well, let's have more
Yes,
to the
and
point.
it purrs like a
Does-
kitty.
Do you stroke it against the grain
Yes, and
or
it
with
purrs
the
like a
grain?
kitty.
I haven't
Okay.
said anything. Kid. You sat right next to us. You know I haven't said anything.
I'm a bit of a sadist. I do like to go against the grain. Shut up, Rusty.
Either
You're
or,
just a complete
you know.
perv.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a perv. It's natural.
Nothing
It
wrong
is for
until you
you-
get caught
it
and
is for
put
you
on
old men.
Facebook.
See, I'm a pervert. I'm a professional pervert.
You're American. You got to remember that. And like, you know, the English are like we've been pretty fucking perverted for many years. You've only just
Oh
become to be
my
perverted
God,
over
thank
there.
you for letting me know I'm American. I did not know that. I didn't realize I was American.
No, Katie, wiener does
I
not
thought
mean
I
the
was
same
an
in the
alien.
USA.
I first understood this when I first watched
An
Caligula.
illegal alien, possibly. Fucking
Possibly,
Mexican. You're a Mexican. You've been climbing walls and shit. Andale. See? Does that make sense? Me like a taco.
You know me so well.
I'm pretty sure I see you on that film. What's the old with the titty twister and that in it? Come on, Philip Wills, are you still here? You know, if I say titty twister.
Rob, are you able to answer JC's question there? I think it was a banner.
First thing that came to my mind was Porky.
JC, I think it was a banner, but I think Jason will be able to tell you. Doug might be able to tell you more about that.
I think I'll find that Future Bleeps was the bad boy thieving monkey, but Jason was the receiver of stolen goods, which you actually get done more for receiving. It's basically ordered it, you know what I mean? It's like it's some gangster shit going on. It's like, yeah, bro, you get me my fucking banner, innit? Yeah? And like, otherwise, your fam and all the people you know are like, fucked, mate. And yeah, blood. Don't fuck with the bleeps and shit. You know, go get it. And so, yeah, Jace with his utility belt threatened him and got a fucking great big banner out of it.
So what did you guys
But
eat?
that's just a story. It might not be real. Yeah, see? He's already denying it. That's straight away guilty, isn't it? Yeah. Deny.
Yep.
It's always the way. That's what I never understood, especially when you see these police programs and that, and people graft themselves up. They've been caught, but they need them to graft themselves up because they ain't got enough evidence, and they do. It's like, wow. It's a very silly thing to do, really. Rusty's like got away with so much shit by denying, you can tell.
Yep. Deny what? I've got a clue what you're talking about.
What do we believe? Up and down.
Typical Geordie denies everything. He is not to say he's not.
You want to shut up, bloody Quaker.
Oh, we got rid of them fucking nutty American. Well done. I mean, oh, Joe, where you gone, Joe? What's happened to you, Joe? Oh, come back soon. Yeah.
That's a legit question, Jace.
So,
what would I do with a banner that's bigger than my house wall?
How would you know it was bigger than your house wall unless you had it up against your house wall?
True.
Let's put it this way. You know what I mean? He didn't go halves on what he fucking had. Like, could have been the wall of a tent.
Oh, the nutty American's back.
Oh.
Fuck's sake. I mean, oh, welcome back, Joe. We missed you.
What about typical Joe? What, always got my mouth full? Amen.
Well, that's nothing new.
Night, Darren. Take care, bud. All the best to you.
See you later, big lad.
If you chew like that when you got your mouth full, I'm not interested. Yeah, tongue out's all right. Chewing, no thank you.
You'd be surprised what I can do.
A gal sucks a golf ball through a hose pipe.
Oh, hell yeah, I can. And start a Harley.
Yeah, that's it. Now you're going to have to go up to a bowling ball.
That could be done.
That could come in handy because I'm looking for somebody to
Hello, Barnsley.
Got a siphon diesel for me at the moment.
Straight out of one of the
I'll have to drop you a message there, Joe. Flights included, by the way.
Yeah,
diesel ain't cheap at the moment.
I noticed it has gone down since I filled up my van.
You're not far off.
A couple of weeks ago, and like haven't used it much, so I had plenty to go down the coast, and I topped it up at the sort of about 194 at the supermarket, I think. And
See,
it
it's
was
gone
like,
down about $1 here.
183, Rob. Monday, yesterday.
$1.99 at Tesco's.
Still 199 up there. 191
that
now
was
at Tesco's.
in Sainsbury's. Local Sainsbury's, 183 for diesel.
My local one just up the road, which is it Shell? They've always been expensive because it's in a little village sort of thing. So they've always been above, and I think they went down to 196, and it was like, oh, well, it must be going down properly elsewhere then, because they're always expensive. But they do sell silver king size, so I'll still go there.
It's
King
just
size Rizzlers.
Rob, you need to get the fucking tactics right, mate. You just mug the kids in the street for the Rizzlers. You know, it saves you a fortune buying them.
Mate, I've got to get myself off that list for mugging kids in the street.
Yeah. Rob, just get them. Where the hell's my camera gone?
Hey, Jason.
Get a pack of them. 8 packs in a pouch, 50 pence.
What the fuck is that?
I'll tell you when I get.
Yeah, that's on par, Jace. 183. That's about what I paid local Surrey's Tesco yesterday for diesel.
Mate, in Big Pool.
That's 11 pence difference.
Pay fucking attention. Zigzag. Yeah, but that greens, they'd be like fucking smoking newspaper. Silvers, mate.
You're not, they're thin.
We'll put him back up. Let's have a look.
They're thin, look.
What is that?
Fucking firelighter by the looks of it.
Cigarette paper.
And they're fucking, they're like half the size of what they need to be. You see, that's the trouble. That's like Treasure Ed. At the detectiveville, we'd be sticking 3 papers together.
Put them back up again, Andy.
Then drying it, and then fucking 4 days later, he had a spliff made.
Yeah, look, the holographic Rizzlers.
Yeah. Fucking invisibles.
That's this green screen thing.
See, children, smoking is dangerous for you.
Yeah,
look at that. Makes you see these things.
It is dangerous around me.
Tiny thing. I can't survive on that. I'm like lucky I ain't got to put 3 fucking silvers together.
Hey, but Rob, I heard you're used to little.
Excuse me?
What, are you trying to diss me again, woman?
I would never. I love you.
See, Rob, there you go. The large machine.
Oh,
a machine. Jesus Christ. You are a puppy, ain't you? Hey, you learnt your skills yet?
Rod, I've
Jesus
been smoking since before you were born, son.
Where's the machine, Andy?
Well, that sounds to me like you thinking I'm well young, and I'm taking that as a fucking good one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but look at the size of that machine.
Yeah.
Put your skinny ass little fucking green Rizzler in there. It's like you get some proper Rizzlers in there, son. Fucking nice big fat silvers.
There's one. If I can get it right again.
See,
you only need 2 papers.
But
it's like a.
Why only?
What happened to the day of making 12 paper jobs?
Down a hallway.
Well,
nobody do that.
I think I've managed 6, and that's me the limit.
Hi, John.
I tried to make a tulip once. Later, John boy. Good night, John boy.
Take care, JC.
Night, John.
Nah. If I smoke anything apart from silvers now, it really does like give my throat a burn. And it's like, yeah, I've got emergency pack somewhere. There's times when you do run out and you're like, oh no, how did I do that?
There you are, Rosa's answered you.
What do you mean? Yeah, go on. Don't you, before I was born, I first smoked a cigarette. God, when's the first time you ever smoked? I can name the year. Can't give you the month, but
1978.
Exactly mine as well.
Never.
Yeah.
8 years old. Sat on my rally striker down the alleyway, having a fag, and I couldn't take it down. Then it was always like, and cigarettes taste so different. If you don't,
we used to chase you fuckers. Rob, we used to chase you fuckers around on that green piece of shit on the grifters.
Yeah.
Rob, just to let you know,
that fucking poxy green shit.
FAG.
Bloody striker.
Here, you took a.
Hey, but listen, though, the striker was unique because it had a backward brake.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, pedal back brake, mate. You could skid in the wet like no other cunt could, and it was like
I remember that.
I remember that
everywhere. We used to chase everyone around, and they used to pedal back, and you think, where the fuck are they gone? And they were bastards.
Yeah, best brakes ever. Those.
Joe, I knew what you meant.
At least Rusty knew what I meant. Over here.
Anyway, Rust Finder. When would you have your first smoke? You've been a little bit quiet now.
I had my first cigarette at 11.
Which was, what year was that?
You're definitely older than me.
I was going to say, I can see you being fucking late 80s.
If you had your first smoke in 70 years, I was 3-year-old then.
Yeah. We were doing blowbacks in 78.
I was 3 years old.
Sorry, I was 11-year-old for the other thing. I was 13 when I started smoking.
Well, see, back in those days, it was cool. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, Phil, you're not far wrong, mate. It was a heavy bike. It was a heavy bike.
I had to ride a grifter for a year when I had my BMX, and it was imported when I used to do BMX racing. There was no one else in the whole of sort of like Tarlest or Reading that had a BMX. So Mark there and that was like, that's a £200 bike. You are not fucking getting it robbed off you. And so it was strictly for race weekends. And then I had my clunky grifter. Was good though, the old gear changes on the old twist grip.
We went from that series of bikes to what I consider to be the first kind of mountain bike frame, and I've for the life of me forget what it was. It's a rally bike.
Jason, I don't believe that.
I remember when I was racing in the later years of me racing, which would have been sort of like 84, 85, at the race meets, there was suddenly like dads doing it on these mountain bikes, they were called, and they would scaled up versions of BMXs as such. But yeah, big wheels, but the frames were, that was the first time I ever saw a big bike as such in racing with like mountain biking, and that would have been late 80s, and the dad's racing.
You couldn't beat a chopper.
Bomber. Oh, there was a bomber. Fucking hell.
This bike I'm thinking of, Phil, is not a bomber. I'll give you an idea. If you can find a Rally Vitesse, which used to be a bike with a bike frame with the racing handles on it, exactly the same type of frame, but in a mountain bike type frame, different seat, but with proper solid handlebars and multiple Sigma gears and all that kind of stuff. That was.
I remember everyone used to put cow horns. There was all cow horns on their racers and that fucking great big cow horns.
Yeah. And we used to have those ridiculous twigs on it, big aerials that didn't do anything.
Apart from come over and slap you if you stop too quickly.
Yeah.
Couldn't beat a chopper. Chopper was the best one.
You can't beat a good old
chopper. Shit to ride though, really.
Trying to pull a wheelie was hard.
I'm trying to think what one of the first bikes I had. I can remember learning to ride a bike about 5.
Mine had the banana.
And it was a little red and white thing with a.
Was it a flyer?
Was it a what?
A flyer.
It was a rally snipe. Little snipe. And it went like a rocket. This is the fastest thing in the streets, and all your kids on the customized bikes couldn't keep up because they was always after you to nick your brakes or something.
I learned on this green bike, I couldn't tell you what make it was, but it was the sort of thing that was probably from the fucking 50s because it had solid tyres. And they were like square, sort of solid rubber tyres.
Square tyres? Christ, I bet that was fun.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, that was like, there was no air in them. It was just solid fucking, and riding along on that. And I remember the first time.
How do you get around on square tyres? Jesus Christ, you'd be like a...
But they weren't round, I can tell you that much. They went round, but they weren't round.
So old that he rode dinosaurs and they didn't have round tires. They had...
Hey, Rob, they featured that bike in one of the Carry On films, mate, years ago. If you remember. The square came before the wheel.
Little pony bike, bright pink, basket rims, the works. Someone stole it and left me a new BMX. What the fuck?
Let's post
Yeah,
that up.
square profile. Well done, Philip. Nice one. See, I ain't that stupid. Good old Carry On films. Oh fuck yeah!
Got all the
Especially
Carry On,
haunted one.
Carry On screaming.
Yeah.
I've got all the Carry On films.
What was the Carry On film that featured that scene where they were on about? No, the wheel was square before the round wheel came out.
That was
and
one
you
with
saw
the
him going
Romans.
around on.
Oh right, yeah. The Romans.
That's when the
bike.
Romans came to kidnap them. Carry On, Cleopatra.
Oh, was it Cleopatra or was it up the Kyber?
No, up the Kyber was the Indian one. Where they were in India, where they pulled up their kilts.
All right, Scott.
Hey, Scotty.
Hey, what's up,
Scotty,
dude?
Carry On,
man.
Cleo.
What's happening?
Yeah,
my coffee, coffee.
Call me.
It was Kenneth.
And
Kenneth James.
Coffee and Red Bull. Fucking hell.
What's his name?
I know.
He's still alive
I'm
now. The other
to
one's dead.
I'm flying, baby. I'm flying.
Not a caffeine attack.
Hey,
What's up with you
Scott,
guys? How you doing?
what's
All right?
going on?
Everything all right?
You're not paid the lucky bill or something? What's going on?
Wants to be like me when I'm in the dark.
It is just like those two. Yeah, they're going into their little cave zones.
Yeah.
I'm on the other side of Robert's room in the dark.
In the other side of the bunker.
I'm in a bunker.
What do you think of my shirt then, Scott?
Huh?
I had it sent to me
I like
by my with your coffee.
Yeah, I like it. It's wicked, man. It's even. I was watching it earlier on the screen, and it looks psychedelic through the screen already.
That's just trippy as fuck, that like. You stop farting.
Looking at what the fuck?
That's him fucking.
So how'd you do it to Dig, Rob? I see you found a couple Romans. Did you find some Romans up there?
Yeah, I found a nice chunky one which I've never found like that before. Another one that could possibly be one, but I don't know. I got to get you it.
Yeah, it had like 4 sides to it. It was like a square Cistercius kind of.
Well, that's it. It's like it's chopped off and broken on one bit, but it has got a sort of let's say that. See that sort of rounded edge.
No, I can't fucking see, man. You're like a 1-inch cube on my screen, dude. I can't see. And then you're holding a coin inside the 1-inch cube, and I'm saying I can't see it.
Shit host, isn't it, mate? Fucking, what can I say? Doesn't know what he's doing, but you know, let's not tell him that. Fucking.
Who was prospecting in the house?
It was Carry On Cleo. I just done a thing on it. That, and it started off with the caveman sketch where they were trying to make a window, and he made that square frame of the window and punched it out and made a bike out of it, and he's going around on the square wheels.
Rainbow was terrible. It was so bad at innuendos.
You know what, Rob? At least your grass was cut.
At least it was grass and not fucking reeds.
Oh my lord, man! Can you imagine?
Yeah. I mean, one picture I see it looked like the mangroves had fucking grown across it. I don't know.
Detecticons get a little smack about the field conditions. I read. Did you hear about that?
We had a little chat about it earlier because we've got people who were there giving the.
Well, you know what? Even if the grass was cut to Scotty B, that's still tall grass. So I don't see how he missed that one.
No, if you stand behind a blade of grass, you'll miss him.
That's it.
Yeah.
He is a little dude, man. I'll be honest. He's like a grown man, but it's like talking to a child. It really is. Like Patty Detects is bigger than Scotty B.
Someone
it's
actually came up to
awkward.
us outside
It's
because
just awkward.
there's a
Hey,
marshal
fuck me, he's
gear
grown.
on, and this bloke said, "Have you seen Scotty B?" I says, "Have you checked the blades of grass?" Just fucked off.
Brother to me, he was sitting
Yeah,
on a
look at
quad.
the grass.
He's sitting on a quad, and he looked like a little 5-year-old kid sitting on a big quad.
Oh, it's amazing.
Dear.
I've been out, man. I've been out 9 days in a row. I've been detected solid, man. Solid, going for it, hard. And today was the first day back on dirt in 9 months. I was on the field today, and it was freaking. I was so excited to get out there and everything. I'm all pumped and amped, and hard as a rock.
Yeah.
Katie,
And I was watching everybody's videos from the weekend. I was watching everybody's videos from the weekend.
I really miss Rod, Jane, and Freddie. I really miss Rod, Jane, and Freddie. I really do.
There were some fields, the Sunday fields at the LP
Rod, Jane, and Freddie
weren't too bad. You could dig down
it's on
easily.
The thingy. Look.
But the first fields with the were definitely 4 inches maximum sort of thing, and then you got your
I was getting signals,
ping out rocks and shit.
Listen, this is the story of this land that I'm on, right? So the permission next to my permission, up on the hill, on the LiDAR, has a big circle in the field. And you can't see it from the modern day satellite maps. So I'm saying there's something going on. So there's a line. There's a line from one side of the circle that goes directly across the line into my permission. Now, where it meets my permission, there's a lake. So I'm saying water source, roundhouse, here's the trail. So last year, the last time I was on there, I pulled up a King John hammer coin right at that spot because I did the research and I went right to that spot of all the fields. All of a sudden, this King John pops up, right? 4 lead trade tokens. And I went to go back there like 2 days later, and the field was cut off to me for 9 months. And I got back on there today, right? So I went back to the same spot, and I'm getting all these signals. But to dig 4 inches would take 15 minutes. And I'm crying because I'm getting all these great signals now, and I can't freaking dig them. You know what I mean? I was going insane.
Getting one of those rechargeable Kango hammers.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Quite cheap.
A what?
Rechargeable Kango hammer.
Something. Yeah, everything's cordless now, isn't it? You can do something.
I think you can get them for about £200. Last about 40 minutes. It's basically what you dig the road up with.
One of those cordless lock openers.
Yeah.
What they called? Fucking angle grinder. What's that?
But what you saw on the map was probably, sadly, a ley line that was going across, in a particular direction, a ley line, and then aliens came and landed on it many, many years ago, and it left a radioactive thingy.
You can get one of those vibrating saws. Like with the edge, they just touch. It vibrates so fast it cuts. You can get one of them things. Cut a cube out.
Aye.
Who's been out besides me and Rob? You been out, Paul?
I haven't
Durham. Durham. What's your name?
Last time I went out.
Andy.
Andy, I'm sorry, Andy. Nice to meet you. I'm Scott, man.
Yeah, I've met you before.
Oh yeah, that's right. Listen, I don't even know where. I've been here 10 years. I don't even know where Durham is.
Hey, Scotty, I haven't been out for ages, but I think the next time I go out, I'll probably see you on a dig.
Well, hopefully,
if I've got that right in my head.
If I can make it to these damn things. I just missed last weekend's because I couldn't get a ride. It was just too expensive to take a train. It was outrageous. Extortionate.
Mental. Let say that and fuel and everything.
So I had to blow it off. Yeah, it sucked.
Blow who off?
It's like the detectable. That's up a lot closer to you, isn't it?
Well, not this year. Detectable? That's North Wales, man. That's 4 hours.
No, Detectable's in Cambridgeshire.
It is? Cambridgeshire. Oh.
So it's right near you.
Well, that's good. The only person I know that's going to both of these events, Rodney Cook, in here, is Adrian Galler from The Big Show.
I really
don't want to ask him.
I'm really being on the wrong drugs because what the fuck has happened to geography in the last sort of 15 minutes?
What happened to
I'm
what?
so fucking
Yeah.
confused. My
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah,
head
the North Wales, the North Wales one is Detect It's. That's the one that is
Oh yeah,
in a
Dave,
couple of weeks time. Dave's one, yeah. And then Detectable is Cambridgeshire, which is like a good 3 hours for me. But you
Right,
should probably be
so-
fucking half an hour or so.
The
I like Dave.
Detective
Dave's
Con
cool, man. I like him.
was the one up in that
Northumberland.
Rob and Andy been to, which is in North of the Tyne.
Yeah.
The Detectival is the one over in Cambridgeshire. Detect It Nation one is the one in North Wales that Dave from Detect It is doing at the end of, I think it's on the bank holiday, August, up in Wales. How many more Detect It type things are there?
There's a detective,
I'll let my dog out,
another
man.
detecting one that's on somewhere, but that's in this month sometime, I'm sure. Or was it another September one? I don't know. There's a quite a lot on. There's some clubs that are doing their own weekenders as well, sort of thing.
Is it me or is my geography right? I just got so fucking confused then with Scotty going on about this, that, and
No,
whatever.
that's all the right places. And then Rodney Cook is Wiltshire.
Yeah.
Basically saying.
Oh my God, I could sit here all day and explain it to you guys, but to see what came off that land. You know how like rallies they have binds boxes, display cases. The stuff that was in these display boxes, right? So I go in there and I'm filming for the video after Detective, and it's just like stacks. There's all these straps, all this stuff, everything you can imagine. It's amazing stuff. And there's a guy in front of me, and he just literally dumps his bag onto the glass, and out falls a pile of Roman coins. Right? He had like 4 or 5 hammers, and this Saxon strap end that he took out of his shirt pocket had a button. Carefully opened the button, he pulled it out, and he sat it down in front of the guy. And it's in my video. I got video of it. It was the most amazing looking little strap end you'll ever see in your life. Saxon, beautiful, absolutely beautiful, man.
Say strap-ons.
That land is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's good. Huh? And there was so much of it that it hardly got touched when everyone was there.
Especially the campground. Imagine if that was swingable. There's probably all kinds of stuff in there.
What I wanted to do, mate, behind the camping field was like a wild seed field, and then behind that was this big embankment that went all the way up the hill with all big old trees on it, and like oak trees going all the way up there. I wanted to do that embankment and the other sides of that embankment and all over it. That's where I wanted to hawk. I mean,
yeah, the other side would be good. You guys want to hear a funny story about Rob's luck? Right? So there's one field open on Friday at last Rodney Cook Memorial. The first field is right next to the camp field. Friday. So Rob everybody's been on it since like 8 o'clock this morning. I think Rob got there around 11 or 12 or 1. And I was on the corner where everybody enters. Now, there must have been 500 people that came out to that spot, stood there, turned their detector on, and then started their swinging. Right there at that spot. Here comes Rob, right? He turns his detector on, right at the entrance, gets a signal, pulls the signal out, and it's a trade weight. He found a piece of a trade weight that everybody missed. Hundreds of people missed this trade weight.
Lovely patina on that there was as well. But yeah.
It's such a lucky
I'm a first
person.
find sort of guy or last hole. That last time you think, oh fuck it, I found nothing like that. Shall I dig this? Fuck it, and then you get something good right at the end. But yeah, if I get something good at the start, I got fuck all else afterwards.
Hey, Stu.
Holy shit.
Hey, Stu.
We got stories, Rob. We got stories. We be here all night.
Scotty, if you set out
the weekend
to go to Rodney Cook, it's going to take you an average of 56 hours without sleepwalking.
What's going on?
56 hours walking?
Yeah, that's not bad.
If I was traveling a little lighter, I'd hitchhike. To be honest with you, I used to do that. I don't have a problem hitchhiking.
Easiest thing to do is just to go to your nearest railway station, nick a bike, and you can do it in 48 hours. But that's without sleep. You can sleep when you get there. Do you know what I mean? But
I was thinking, what is it? About 100
I'll be up
quid,
for 48 hours, man.
to get from sort of like outside of London down to Dorset, 190 odd quid, I think, wasn't it? Something around there.
I've got the best spot, and it's undetected. It's
Christ,
at
what we
Rodney
got
Cook
on the
Memorial. And I
fucking
got proof
Orient
of good stuff
Express,
coming out of
isn't
there.
it?
The national bus, I just
That's
looked
ridiculous.
into it.
I can't understand those
I
prices.
have to travel to a city to catch a National Express bus, so it's like add another hour or so onto the trip for that. You know what I mean?
So there was a station not too far away, wasn't there? But I think, like you said, you got a price for like train down there, and it was near 200 quid. It was like
I took a
stupid
train
money.
from Rodney Cook last year. I took a train from here to Swindon, and Treasure Ed Dave, he picked me up at the train station because he lived right by it. We went over his house and we hung out for a little while, and then we loaded up and we went up to Rodney Cook. That was it.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
He's a madman. Listen, don't drive with him. Listen, Dave's got really thick glasses. Have you ever noticed Dave Treasure Ed? They're really thick, like Coke bottle glasses. And I get in the car with him. Now we're going down these English back roads. You know what I mean? The ones with the tall hedges. It's one lane. You can't see around any of the bends. He's humming, dude. He's flying down these lanes.
We call those
We're like three-wheeling around the corners and stuff. And I'm like, Dave, slow down, dude. And I actually started to yell at him a little bit. I felt bad, but he's going to freaking kill us, man.
It would take me 5.5 hours to get to Rodney Cook from where I live.
What, driving?
5 hours.
Driving,
yeah.
That's like the max you'd want to drive to something, man. 5 hours, you know.
Right.
It's just under 2 hours from where I am.
See, it's not too bad driving that sort of distance if you're staying somewhere for a week or more.
Yeah.
But to drive that's why like Detecticon was just out of the fucking question. The amount of hours it'd take me in my van to drive up there, without it blowing up because I'm trying to, do 75 or something in it. Just like trundle along, 65 to 70, overtake the trucks just about.
Being honest, Rob, you would have been closer to the venue what the camping was.
3 hours, 23 minutes by car.
You had the camping in one field and the campers and motorhomes in another field.
Yeah, go figure. The camping field, what he used for the tents, never been done Virgin Land, apparently Virgin Land. And
5 hours by train, 3.5 by car.
I know it hasn't been done because we couldn't get onto it last year, otherwise it would have been done. And then I warned Scotty this before we started the Wednesday briefing. I goes, that field's not marshalled. That field is going to be hawked as soon as the night time sets in. And sure enough, hawked.
It was.
Wow.
He took no notice.
Who's in the chat? What kind of gangster beans we got here? Kate, Park Rat Metal Detecting Stews.
Hey, Park
What else we got? Philip Wills, Dark Knight, Brewers, Prospecting.
Hey, Brewers.
Mark Dixon, perhaps.
Jeffrey in here, maybe.
Scotty Owens. That's about it. She Digs was here.
I called Brewers the other night. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, let's have that series on. Yeah, he was on washed on there for a little while. Try to win some fucking lumps of gold, but they fucking fixed it.
Yeah, speaking of winning. Paul, am I on your show next week? Or are you having a leftover?
Oh, what?
Or a do-over? A do-over from tonight.
A do-over?
Next week. Yeah.
Who we doing over?
Are you having Bootie Huntress on next week?
Live, but if everyone's up for it, then maybe. No, well, actually, sadly, what happened tonight, Scott, is Kyra wasn't feeling well, so we just cancelled.
Yeah,
and just
I heard that.
Just done a
Mark Dixon, you're not invisible.
Open panel. Next week, I believe it's Roseanne with Dig It with Will, and week after that, it's myself and yourself. So yeah, it's not this Tuesday. It's the Tuesday after. Yeah.
Oh, you got.
That's cool.
You've got a bot in the room.
Yeah.
All right, because I thought I was on because Roseanne asked me one night when I was joined. I think that's the arrangement.
Putting up their Bitcoin links there.
You get him, Rob?
Yeah.
Pick that mother.
Just takes a while to update on the StreamYards one.
No, I did something. I removed it.
See, that's weird. Why is it quick on YouTube?
It's
When
been deleted
YouTube's
by
got the
Dark
lag,
Knight and...
but this is quicker, and it lags on here. I don't get that.
Hey up, Mark.
Why would it be the best adult dating
But
site? That
Mark-
would make me feel
Mark
more confident
Dixon's-
going into
Yeah,
it.
we
You know what I mean?
Mark, as soon as you came in the room, if you scroll back, I said hello to you and gave you a salute, mate. As soon as you came in the room, it's a long time back. So
and then he
you can go
ignored
back
you,
and have a
Mark.
look for that.
So I'll
He gave you one of those double
I'd be
finger jobs,
upset.
like
Yeah.
if you missed it, it was like this. It was like
watching one. Doing the one.
Hi, Mark.
No, it was up there for a little while. We just don't click and click.
Paul.
It was up there for a while.
Hey, Rusty, that's your dating site, isn't it?
Scotty.
Aye, shut up, man. Didn't tell people.
I was on YouTube yesterday. I was on my homepage, like just because I watched the news and Ukraine and all that stuff. And one of your videos popped up from 2 years ago, Paul, and I
Where?
watched it last night. A 2-year-old
Where?
video. It was on my homepage. It was like a 2-year-old video of one of yours, and it was right there next to like Ukraine blows up Russian tank. History of Digging Hampshire. 2 years old. So I watched it. It was good. Left you a comment, thumbs up, buddy. Fucking A.
No, that why I don't know that that's 7 years old. That video.
Oh, that's it. You know what? It's got 10,000 views on it.
Yeah, 7 years old.
That one.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, so you got like
I don't.
7 years old, and it's got 10,000 views.
I was just walking. I was walking around the farm talking to goats and alpacas and stuff like that. Can't fucking remember now. It was such a long time ago. But,
Yeah, we all had to talk with the goat at one time or another, didn't we?
That's when the Ace 400i first came out. And Dawn.
Oh, right. Yeah. Rob had one of them. Kim had one too.
Yeah, Digger Dawn.
She loved it. She loved that
got
thing.
one very
She put a
quickly,
hunter coil
obviously.
on that thing, and she was going.
And
The
I
day
got
she put a
one-
hunter coil on that, she found a hammer. Every time she gets a brand new metal detector, the first time she takes it out, hammer coin. I swear to God, every time.
Yeah.
She did it with Simplex. She did it with the Cruiser. She did it with the 400, and she did it with an Ace 250 back in the day. Crazy, isn't that crazy?
Well, I used Aaron's Ace Apex or whatever, not Ace. Yeah, the Kyra
it is an Ace.
Apex.
Yeah, it is an Ace.
I thought the Apex wasn't part of the Ace range.
It technically is.
It says Ace on it.
Yeah, it literally was telling me what was there, whether it was foil or, you know what I mean, which you have to dig. Same as shotties, gives you a nice signal, and it could be something nice, but they're the pain in the ass thing.
So what do you think? What do you think about Garrett now?
Coins was like fucking bang. It was telling me like that's something
It was
round.
bang on.
Fucking yeah, it didn't give me any mistakes of like what it was when it was a coin or anything. Like you found something at last, you silly cunt. Fucking dig it. And the numbers were very stable.
It couldn't tell you what your thingy was, though, could it?
My thingy?
Your thing with the loop on it that looks like a.
Well, no, it didn't tell me that, and it didn't make me coffee, but it did. Yeah. It was screaming at me when it was a good signal. You know what I mean? It was worth digging, and it was that case of right now I can see why people are like scamming across quite quickly with certain machines because it's just they're looking cherry picking and not digging those foils or whatever, and. But yeah, you don't dig the classes, then you don't get those little hammers and stuff.
Yeah.
How was it with the Roman, Rob? I'm just curious. Was it a ping really just?
Yeah, it was
solid
proper. But this is the thing. The first time I've used a brand new machine, literally turned it on, and again, right in the gateway, everyone had like sort of. Well, the thing was that field wasn't supposed to be detected. It was crossed off first of all, but then at the meeting at the start, it was back on again. So a lot of people went to other fields, and being the closest one, I was like, "Fuck, I'm going in there through the fence." I couldn't see where Aaron and that had gone. Had him on a walkie-talkie thing, so it was like, right, I'm going to go in there, and yeah, got through the gate, started up the machine, and bang, fucking beautiful signal. And I thought, nah, it can't be. Not like, well, fuck it, I'll dig it. And yeah, I see as I popped it up, as we know, the ground was dry as fuck. The ground up on there was really hard. It was only, I suppose, a few inches down.
Yeah.
But yeah, it like I'd suddenly see green for turn the camera on, fucking some of this, fucking, and yeah, I was like, fuck me, that's a chunky. And then yeah, someone else told me it was Roman and that, and it was like, oh, okay, all right, that'll do me for the weekend. I'm done. And
yeah, that'll do you.
Yeah.
Dark Knight, Katie's been playing Fallout 4 for years and years and years.
Do you know, I bought that game when it came out, and I just couldn't get on with it at all. So I went off. I thought I'd dump that, and I went back to play Biohazard. Do you remember Biohazard?
Yeah.
Bailey, hi and bye.
Hey, B.
Good to see you.
Hello.
You already know
We got
shit.
Tina.
Shit show
In the house.
Tina.
I'm in and out. Do you think Roseanne's like literally fucking screaming down the phone at some fucker at the?
Knowing Roseanne, she's giving somebody an incredibly fucking hard time on the phone. Yeah. Get me back online. Get me back online. And of course, it's not just Roseanne that's inconvenience. It's a son as well. So, you know,
that's it. I think it's gone down in her neighbourhood, doesn't it? With whatever system she uses, probably Virgin.
Yeah. You know what? If you tell them you're a business, they ever shut you down, you just start screaming at them, you're losing money. You're gonna compensate me. I'll turn your shit right back on.
What the fuck, Kate? What's your missus on about? I'm compensated all the biohazard.
Rob, is that your dog masturbating?
It's meant to be completed.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Completed all the biohazard. She's slightly, when I say slightly, she's fully dyslexic.
I still see. Do you know what? I still love the original. Getting back on the PS1 and playing the old Tomb Raiders.
Oh, definitely.
I love them games.
Couldn't beat Tomb Raider.
Yeah, and do you remember Doom, the original Doom game? That was brilliant.
Definitely.
Good old spell check. Gotta love it.
Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem, yeah.
Quick.
And what was that? What was that geezer from the future? What was his name? Snake.
Snake Plissken.
Snake. Yeah. What was that game?
With Metal Gear Solid.
No, that's Escape from New York, man.
Yeah. Snake Plissken was Escape from New York and Escape from the other fucking place that he's done the second shitty.
I'm the Duke of New York, A#1. Remember that?
Original Call of Duty.
Yeah, original.
Yeah, I'm playing Arkham Origins right now.
Batman Arkham City.
Yeah. I played City, I played Asylum, and now I'm playing Origins, and I'm trying to beat Bane. I'm in the boss fight. Can't beat him. Bane pushes the button, and all the veins pump up, and pumps up.
I've completed both of them.
Fucking Bane.
I ain't played anything since fucking Halo days, really.
Do you know on PS1?
Halo's still going, man. I just seen they got a show on TV or something now.
Yeah,
there's
a new Halo show.
Netflix thing, I think. I'm sure there is.
It is. It is on Netflix, and it's only one series so far, but it is actually really considering it's taken from a game. It's actually turned out really well.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Oh, you've seen it? Okay, good.
Yeah, I watched. Me and I last watched the first series.
I've seen all 8 of them.
I think Halo. I think of the helmet, man.
I've seen all 8 episodes of Halo.
Reflections in it.
Is it sad that I can probably name half the characters in games? And I'm 46 years old. Fuck off, Rob.
What was the
new helmet?
The original
just picked up a
Zombie
helmet, as a
series
matter of
on
fact.
PS1.
Say that again, Paul?
What was it called? The original Zombie game on PS1.
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil. Oh, with those trying to find the little plants and mix the plants and the twats are coming up behind
All
you.
right, Notch.
I've got the
too, brother.
remastered Resident Evil original.
Hey, Notched.
It's totally different
Even
from
in
the
Spence.
original.
Yeah, they were great. They were good fun. Those games. They
That's
really
the
were. I've
original
played
I
the one
remember
in
Resident Evil.
virtual reality, and that was enough to give me, serious. No, we won't go down that route anymore.
I've not done it with the VR on. I'd love to, but I've not done
I'm not going to recommend it. It's not fun.
But there's a certain section where you go through with one of your characters.
I'm going to say if you play it, and if you play it sober. Don't play it fucking under the influence because they will fucking freak you out, mate.
Yeah, especially because the dog jumps through the window. And it's the first time you see the zombie dogs. Oh my god, that put the shit up me the first time I played it.
Zombie dogs, love it.
Yeah,
right, I'm going to go and make coffee. I'll be back in a minute.
T2 sugar.
I just picked that up. It's used, but I just picked this up. I do eBay, so I go to boot sales to buy stuff really cheap, and I resell it on eBay. I just picked this Viper helmet up, man. It's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Guess how much? 10 quid.
10 quid.
I got that for.
There's
not a scratch on the visor. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like brand new.
So it hasn't got the dude's head inside. For a tenner.
What is it?
It hasn't got the rider's head.
It's got a little visor that comes down inside, like a pair of sunglasses. And you hit the switch and it comes down. There's also this visor. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. So I'm just gonna pop that on eBay tomorrow. Make a little buck.
Why not? What's it, Kit?
Huh?
What? No, he's got a helmet he bought.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
He's still got the bloke's head in
it. I'm wiped out, man. It was a hard day today. I was out in that 6 hours for the most part. A couple breaks. We had to take breaks. We had a forest next to the field that cast a shadow, so we sat in the shadow for a while. Cooled off, you know.
Scott, did you just say 6 hours of digging today?
Swinging, yeah, 6 hour hunt today.
That's 5 hours 50 more than what we do, Rob.
Yeah.
that's 5 hours more than what they do at Detecticon.
That would be weird.
Do you know what it is? The Detecticon, I didn't even pick my detector up once.
When I picked up the Dr. Otech one for about 10 minutes and I put it back.
Katie, listen, it is Rob's dog snoring, but earlier on when the dog was getting excited, I'm not sure if Rob heard me, but I said, is your dog masturbating? Because it sounded really fucking bad.
Yeah, Jason, it is.
It wasn't a healthy sound at all, but it kept going on in the background. And I was like, Christ, really?
Rob, fuck off with them eyes. They're trippy as fuck, man.
Listen, look at him.
Rob, you know that one that you had on earlier on? The lens that you had on? Oh, you can't because it's a different thing. I was going to say, put that
Which
one on.
Which one?
The one with the red nose.
Rob, you look like a couple of members of parliament there, mate, for a minute.
Scott looks like he's on Mastermind thinking.
When the reptilian stuff starts poking through.
Hey, Andy, I look like you do.
Fucking beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Was that like a filter? I can't see. Everything's really small.
Snap camera, it's called. Just click on it.
Bloody hell, Rusty. I thought that was the man in the hat that had joined us.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, there's loads and loads of different ones. Oh, that one.
So what is it? Is it just Snapchat stuff?
Yeah. Aye.
And you put a filter over your camera and then broadcast?
No. It's just a program. You set it off with your camera on, come onto here, and you can just change it while you're talking. I've got one, Kate likes. Hi, Kate. Hi, Kate.
Give her a minute. There's a 30-second delay.
All right.
Jason said you've never looked better.
I know. Oh, there's some good ones. I mean,
No, actually, you look like a good friend of mine there. I like that one.
Yeah,
I like that.
that's pretty cool.
I like that. Ooh, I like that one too.
That one's awesome.
That's wicked.
Wow, whoever thought of this stuff, man, it's pretty cool.
oh yeah.
What the hell? You took your mask off, finally, Rob.
Oh, I can't breathe, man.
Oh, I look like Rob Random now with makeup on. I'm waiting for him to come on. See, I fucking heard that.
You look like Alice Cooper that's had a fucking stroke.
I saw Alice Cooper. I saw Alice Cooper. I saw it was at the
Savage.
He was at the Palace Theater in Albany, New York. So it was Alice at the Palace.
Rob Random in fancy dress.
The Constrictor tour. It was amazing.
Oh Christ! Yeah. Hey, listen. Talking of Alice Cooper, have you heard Kane Roberts is making a comeback as a lead guitarist, and he's not used Kane Roberts since 1986. Kane Roberts is the big muscle bound. He's a big bodybuilder type guy. He's about 7 foot tall, and he used to play like a guitar that was made out of a bloody great bazooka machine gun.
Well, that's crazy.
Looked the part, but yeah, that's pretty wild. The old screen face, I like that. But Kane Roberts, yeah, he's making a comeback this year for the tour. Chucky, look at that. All right, I need an education now. Who's that?
I'm gonna glue. That one's a load of crap. I just like the flick.
That's Mr. and Mrs. Cousinet.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose, man. I'm really stuck. It was so dusty today. Like the crops just got cut and they were so dry. It just shredded everything in the dust, like all the
Mr.
hay fibers. You know what I mean?
Pringles. Who the hell's Mr. Pringles? Jay says Mr. Pringles. I'm trying to think.
I got off that field today. Everything I wore was the same color. It was a layer of this brown dust covered. Just from the wind, blowing in the wind. It was a dust bowl. It was so dry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that video is coming up. I will tell you what I found. I found a vessel in the ground right at a very important spot. And it has a cap in it, and it's soaking in water. It's full of dirt, and I can't chip it out. So I'm soaking it in water so it softens the dirt, and then I'm going to take it out. So I shook it to see if there's any coins in it. I literally found this little vessel. So we'll see. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Jason's just arrived at Rusty's place.
Andy, you've never looked so good.
Fucking awesome.
So he's got Darth Vader in the background.
What's with this vessel that you got then, Scotty?
I don't know.
What is it?
It's soaking in water. It's really weird. I got pictures of it. I'll send you a picture.
So it's metal.
About that big. It's about that big, and it's actually got a base that tapers to a perfect circle. And in the circle, it looks like there's some kind of weird marking. And then it goes up to the top, and it actually flutes in a little bit and comes out, and it's flat, and there's a hole at the top, and it's only about this big. So I don't know. I don't know what's in it. I'm going to soak it, and we'll find out tomorrow.
Okay.
But it's metal, and it's not lead. It's some kind of weird freaking alloy, and I'm finding lots of this weird melted alloy.
I just hope you haven't found somebody's ashes.
Oh.
That's happened before, isn't it? Somebody's found an urn with a small urn with somebody's ashes in it.
Yeah, we know the lad. We know the lad personally, don't we, Rob?
Oh yeah, there was a lad. He opened up an urn, and everything shot out and hit him in the face.
Oh, for God's sake!
Oh, he was wearing a dead guy all over his face, man.
Yeah, he's had the piss took out of him over the weekend for it.
Oh yeah, Grave Digger Dave. That's his nickname.
Jason, you don't know the half of beach detective, man. You go on holiday and go to the beach, man. I'm on it all the time. I find so much crap, dude. You have no idea how much crap you can find. There's like weird blobs of aluminum that don't make sense. Why are these melted blobs of aluminum on the beach?
No,
Why?
It's from beach fires and chucking cans and canisters and paint tins. And do you know what? When I used to live on the beach, Scott, years ago when I was a kid in South Wales, we used to scour the beach looking for aerosol tins because they go bang in the fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we find paint tins because they zoom off at high speed like a rocket firework and go bang eventually. But all this stuff reduces to alloy, doesn't it? You know,
Aye.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And everyone does it on beaches. People have beach fires all the way through the year and leave all that kind of little shit around the place. You know, sadly.
I have a lot of luck around the beach fires. Just do that circle that everybody's sitting in around the fire, where they're sitting down and everything falls out of the pockets. I've been lucky. Check those fire pits on the beaches, boys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So
is Andy eating pizza or something? That I can't. What's he doing?
My last beach hunt, if you guys seen the video, I found 2 live 50 calibers on the beach. What was a trace around?
Eating pizza or a dodgy cake or something, but your name's covering the.
Oh, we got a live one.
Oh, fucking hell, that's better.
I can't delete it and put it in at the same time. It's not fucking.
We got that spammer's back. Spammer's back. I got him.
Yeah, it's more Bitcoin stuff.
I put him in timeout, so it means he's going to come back. So what do I do with him? Can you guys hear me all right?
Block on this channel.
I hear you fine, Scott.
Okay, thank you.
I'll just keep blocking it when it comes up.
That's it.
I put him in timeout, so you guys can take over.
They're just different
You guys are
account names, aren't they?
admins, so. He was going so fast, I went to click on the 3 dots, but then the 3 dots kept moving up. So I had to go to
Yeah, that's when you
know what I
ban
mean?
the wrong person and shit.
Yeah, that can happen too. It's a pain in the ass to unban somebody because you got to go to Google account now. You got to do all this and that.
Oh yeah, try telling that to fucking Luke Picky fucking.
Yeah, I know. I know.
True.
He's an idiot.
Rusty talking of Alice Cooper and Scotty talking of Alice Cooper. Andy's now looking like Dwight Fry, if you know who Dwight Fry is.
You know, he was supposed to give me a ride to Detecticon, and then he ended up going to LP Dig anyway.
What, would you get in the car with Andy looking like that?
Who? What? When? Where?
You know what? Maybe not. I don't know if I need a ride. I need a ride.
Oh, that's all right. That looks like my next door neighbor.
And if I have to get in the car with Andy the Clown, I'm getting in the car with Andy the Clown. Taking one for the team because I got to get to RCM. You know what I mean? So yeah, I get in the car. I would get in the car. I need the ride.
Aaron got in with me and then said, "Never, ever, ever again." I don't know what the fuck.
You stunk him out, man. What do you want? You had to sit in that box of stink.
Well, the thing is, he had the choice. Really, he went to this one, and Adam took him, and they were supposed to get there, I think, about 4 o'clock, and then at 6 o'clock they arrived. Then moaned at me because I hadn't saved them a space, and it was like, well, you know what I mean? Fucking hell, turn up.
Yeah. I was supposed to go to that. That was an LP Christmas thing, and I'm kind of glad I didn't go because after watching all your videos, you guys didn't find shit. You were freezing. So I'm glad I didn't make that fucking.
Oh, the Christmas one. Oh yeah. That was a couple. Fucking how many years ago now?
A couple years ago, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. No, I was on about this one when Aaron turned up. They hit fucking big loads of traffic trying to get there. That's why I left at like literally dawn sort of thing, about 5:30, 6 in the morning. drove down there, parked up at this Maiden Castle, which I should have walked up to. And like when I first
I saw a
got
picture
there,
of that. I saw your picture.
Yeah, it
Like a Roman fort or something.
Well, it was like a castle thing up there, and then it got taken over by the Romans, and then they put a temple up there, and it's had fuckloads of shit going on there. It's I think it
That's
was
crazy.
originally an Iron Age fort, and it's like the best, one of the best ones in the country left of what is the Iron Age fort. But yeah, Roman
That's
temple
cool.
and that up there, and a sunflower fucking field next door that was all popping out sunflowers. So I nearly went and robbed a load of sunflowers to take there for a laugh, but got better now. But yeah, I chilled in this car park, so I was going to stay there overnight. I was going to go like the night before, but then I got high. And I thought, I'll wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the life of a
That song's
bachelor,
coming to
Rob. You
mind
can
now.
do that.
Yeah, it's in your head now.
Yeah.
You got the life
Oh,
of a
Rob, who's
bachelor,
singing
man.
that?
You can do that.
Oh yeah, fucking sick, disabled, flid bachelor. Fucking good's that. But yeah, I mean, I don't
Bachelor
think
with the
it's
blue
too
guy.
bad. The fields weren't like miles away or anything. So once I got to the actual field, you know, it was like the Rodney Cook one. By the time I got up to where you could get the taxi thing, I was fucked. And it was like, yeah, get to the field, have a bit of a chill out, and then wandering around slowly is not a problem. But yeah, try and do any distance over fucking 50 meters or whatever. My leg at the moment just feels like it's ripping all the calf muscles. They all go like real tight, and then I have to stop, let it come back, and then I can do another little stretch. But yeah, detecting's not bad because you just I pigeon step, so I'm not doing any like.
Well,
going
they're going to
uphill,
be dropping you
not
off
good.
at the fields this year, so you'll have a ride to all the fields this year. You know what I mean? Just drop you off. Oh, I want to go to this field. I want to go to that field. Just
Last
stand there
year,
and wait
mate,
for a gator.
they sort of like had it for like the more disabled people, but they ended up just going backwards and forwards and everything for everyone, I think, and bringing people back and that. But yeah, this year they've got so many. I think they got a lot more vehicles. So
what happens in the beginning when they blow the whistle and everybody goes at once? Are they going to give everybody a ride in the gator? I don't fucking think so.
Well, no, I think they're set times, isn't it? So you'd have to wait, I think, and wait your turn. So it'd be a case of walk into your first field or literally going over that other fucking fence, mate, and we go up on that ridge bit. If there's anywhere going to be a horde, it'll be there in those trees.
I know. Listen,
waiting
I
for
know.
us.
I know
that
a spot.
entire time last time.
I remember at Rodney Cook Memorial, you could tell where somebody had walked everywhere on the whole permission, and you knew where people were. Right, every footstep you could see. You don't want to go where somebody was.
Yeah.
So everybody was finding all these what were they? Saxon skeets. There was like 30 or 40 of them come up in this field, right? They come up in this field. So everybody was going over to that spot. They were crossing through this field to get to that spot. Well, it's the same freaking field, so they didn't do the other end of the field. So I said to myself on Sunday, I'm going to go up over here. Everybody's just walking right through this field, and they're finding skeets on the other end of it. I said, "Come on, Steven, let's go up here, Pelican. I got a feeling. And we went up there, and there was no footsteps anywhere in the whole corner of the field. I said, "This is all virgin, Steve. It's all virgin." And we're swinging around for about a half hour, and I get a signal, man, and I thought it was a button, and it wasn't a button. It was one of the most messed up coins I've ever seen in my life, man. It's just crazy.
Fucking hedge fodder, mate.
Yeah, throw it in a hedge.
So that was one of the places that was up over the hill, wasn't it? And it was like, yeah, that was too far for me to go up over there. I think I went up on the buggies up to a fairly flat field, but it was quite.
You can make this one on foot. You can make this one on foot, and I'll let you in on it. And I'm not telling anybody else. Only me, you, and Steven know where that came up.
I know
it ain't been detected.
I have been back there.
I'm going back there. It's right by the freaking campsite too. Who the F decided to put
fucking pack it in?
The campsite at the bottom of Mount Everest on the LP dig.
What?
Jason
Yeah,
said,
mate,
"Who decided to
fucking
put
hell.
the campsite at the bottom of the Mount Everest?"
It was nice and flat and that at the bottom, but fuck me, that first hill, Jesus Christ. Thing is, didn't realise you could detect on there. It was on the map, didn't fucking realise it. Otherwise, I'd have got to that top bit because it was literally over that fence was the field that I'd done. And the bloke who found like Silver Daenerys up along that top bit. Yeah, and then the Posey ring was further down. I would have literally stuck on there and just like zigzagged along the hill. And like, yeah, straight back to the
Hi,
wagon,
Snowy.
drink. All good.
Snowy, hello, welcome to the chat.
Right, lads,
Snowy,
I am going to
Snowy.
bounce out. I'm getting tired. I'm about to fall asleep now. We'll see you all later.
Catch you later, Andy.
All right, hey, see you later, Andy. Take care, man. Nice talking to you.
You went to the furthest field on day one, did you? Fucking hell, mate. I literally went to the field that was behind the fence and done along, and then went across it and come back along the other hedgerow. I think Aaron and Tidy, they had gone much further up over and was in the other valley, on the other side, on top of the valley. And I'm like talking to him on the radio, and then it's like, oh yeah, it is. And you know, just these spots on this middle of this other bit, and then we sort of went down parallel. But I was up one side of the valley, they was the other, and like the valley that they come down though, you could detect on that, and it was like that on the sides, and yeah. I'd have liked to have done that, but there's no. I would have been arse over tit down. It's dying. You know what I mean?
Rob, I've just been tripping out Stu with that screen. That one.
Yeah, we did notice, mate. Fucking grow up.
Ah, man, shut up, man. You miserable old bastard.
I don't run mine through my software that I can do all that shit on anymore. I just run it straight to the camera because it. Now and again, it'd fuck up and stutter and fucking fuck about, and it's.
Like, I just use that snap camera.
What's that?
Where'd you get the LP thing?
You like it?
Yeah, you bastard.
Nice big one.
Yeah, man.
That was the signs they had at this the latest one. That particular one is the one that Ashley was having his shower on and using it as a shower mat. When his shower tank got pulled down on him on Aaron's.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, so that was his shower mat. So I had to give it a bit of a clean off. But yeah, I swiped that from there. Borrowed that.
There you go. It's borrowed.
There was a couple more went missing. I think Tidy might have one.
Someone had a hoard of lead bullets.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
Yeah, the ones that are sort of like got the hole in the bottom of the bullet where you used to put the powder underneath, and it was literally one hole over 100. And there's a load of other signals around that he just couldn't be asked to dig anymore after a while. That was the guy that Steve texts with sometimes. Another Taffy.
Right. Welcome back, Paul.
Yeah, thanks.
Hello. Did you have a pee or something? Where'd you go? You just disappeared.
Was it good? Had a nice wipe?
Yeah. Hey? Sorry, Scott. Say again. Was it good? What?
Did you have a nice wipe?
Wipe?
Yeah. Sometimes you have a good wipe. You know what I mean? A nice, fresh, clean one. You know what I mean?
Sort of like a 2-3 wiper. By the third time, it's like that's proper clean. Or that's hardly anything. Excellent.
Yeah, you might. I don't even know. Paul might even. You know, the refreshing baby wipe at the end is always nice. You know what I mean? Hey.
Yeah.
Just don't flush it.
I guess it is. Yeah. But I honestly went to make a quick phone call, and
you just sit there for a minute too with the cheek spread. You just sit there for a minute with the cheek spread so it dries. You get just. You know what I mean?
Real men don't wipe.
Yeah. That was a film, wasn't
it?
Right, I'm going to get
I hope it wasn't a porn.
Click nuts for life.
You off, Rob?
Yeah, I'm off. I'll catch us all later.
Cheers, Rusty.
You are off. Get out of here.
Take care, buddy.
See you later, Robert.
Catch us all.
Take care, mate.
Wiggly thumb.
No, sadly, I wasn't sat on the throne doing the crossword. I was out making a phone call, sadly, I'm on call, so I had to respond to it.
Right. Yeah, I'm only kidding around. I don't know how to do it.
Took the opportunity to have a quick smoke while I was outside.
Wait a second.
So
Notch
you're
to
on
11,
call.
Marcus,
So
you live...
you're getting paid at the moment to live stream and get and have a smoke and chill and
good,
shit.
isn't it? It's good, isn't it? No, I get paid to be on.
I have
crap I do. Like crap, I get
I have
paid.
a question for you. I have a question from one of your chat members, if you don't mind. Notch 211, Marcus. You live by me, right? So you went to the LP dig, and the only reason I couldn't go is because I couldn't get a ride, basically. But you live by me, and you went to the LP dig. So how did I miss that? How did I miss that? Fuck.
I
totally would. I would have like filmed it.
Well, I've seen serial killer films and that where you stop for a fucking like hitchhiker. Oof.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's some weird films out, man.
Oh, there's one I just watched on what is it on Netflix?
They look like Brandon's love child.
And it's basically a bird gets like fucking.
Oh my god, he was
of Canada or something.
Too.
She is such a clumsy bitch. Fucking hell. How to fuck yourself up in the trying to get back sort of thing, such as just like, oh right, there's a bit of bad luck, okay, but oh no, not oh god.
And what is the name of this program? Right?
Don't breathe.
Don't breathe. Have you seen that thing on Netflix called "This Is Gonna Hurt"? It's about a male maternity midwife, and it's
right. Yeah, do that.
I don't.
Oh, Christ! It's unintentional.
Yeah, that's cool, Marcus.
You've got to watch it because it's unintentionally funny. Some of the shit this guy gets involved with is unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Look at that. You got a lift there in a Tesla, so you'll probably.
So I
could a long way away. You're only.
If you were in a Tesla, you would be lucky to get there.
All I had to do was get to Colchester, and I could have been at the dig, Rob. Can you believe that? That's amazing.
Marcus, I couldn't resist that.
And you know what I said too? I said I would have filled his tank up too, but he wouldn't have. It's a Tesla.
Are there any free Tesla charging stations outside of Essex? That's what I want to know.
Well, it is if you
plug it in Tesla's broken down at the roadside.
Well, he made it there and back already, so there must be something. Unless he did it on one charge, I don't know. No, that's cool, Marcus. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Jesus, if I had known, man, I'm heartbroken right now. Honestly, I really wanted to go, and I couldn't go because I couldn't afford the train. Oh man, I'm kicking myself.
Quick charge.
Yeah, see that.
You know what? I asked on the
16 quid.
I asked on
there and back. And how much did that cost us in diesel? Ooh, I'd hate to say.
No, they probably.
I asked on the event page too if anybody was going.
Depending how diesel your diesel is.
This is why I want to get. This is why I wanted to fly over with the
then got all the way home
with the siphoning skills. Get the diesel out.
So he paid £16 to supercharge his Tesla and got all the way home from Winchester on 16 quid. That would have cost me probably 50 quid in the Jeep. Easily. 16 quid. Look at
that. I think my round journey from mine down to there was a couple of hours each way driving. Say 5 hours of driving. 40, probably 40 odd, 45 quid's worth of fuel, I suppose. I'm still above halfway, and I was below a full tank. So
it would have been about the same for me in diesel, Rob, for where you went on the weekend.
It used to cost about 80 quid to fill it up, but fuck knows now. I topped it up before I went, and I was sort of like just under full, and now I'm just over halfway, I think. So I could go and do it again. Just about. Yeah. But I do generally
That's
drive that
40
van
quid
like
for a
Miss
hamper.
Daisy sort of thing. You know what I mean? It's like it's got a sticker on the back saying well, it's got a snail and like I'm going as fast as I can. Fucking fuck yeah. But
Scotty, I still maintain, mate, you just need to get yourself to the local train station, borrow a bike for the weekend, ride it over, ride it back, and just take it back to the station. And
420 miles, yeah,
you know.
that's not bad.
What is that stuff? You rent a bike or something? You rent it?
No, mate, you just snip the lock and take it and ride it and take it back, and then super glue the lock back as if nothing happened. You'd be all right.
So you want me to go steal a bike from my train station,
No,
ride
I
all the way to
didn't say that.
Wiltshire?
I didn't say steal. I just said take it.
Take it
Borrow.
and ride it all the way to Wiltshire from Essex, and then bring it back, and then super glue the lock back on.
Yeah, it'd
All
be
right,
fine.
that'll happen. I can do it.
Yeah.
If that's a challenge, I'll accept it.
But sadly, like we said earlier on, mate, it's a 48-hour bike ride. So
48 hours, Jesus.
Yeah, that's a tough deal. That
fucking 48 minutes is a tough deal riding a bike.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Which town are you in, Scott?
Clacton on Sea, basically.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
We're right on the water.
Yeah.
Just
look, he's checking me out on the map now. He's mapping me out. He's mapping me out. Look at him. I can see
batteries.
I can see in his Paul's glasses his screen changed because he's mapping me out now.
Yeah.
Google.
Yeah. Did you see the flash go in there?
I saw the screen change. Yeah.
Got this little Bluetooth.
Right after you said, "Where are you from, Scott? Where are you at?" I said, "Clacton on Sea," and then the light went blue.
Yeah.
He's mapping me out. It's 3.5 hour drive, 5 hours on the train. I've already done it. I've done it. I did it last year. So 2 weeks before,
I honestly cannot get over. I've not used the train in a very long time, but I just cannot get over how
it was lovely.
No, Roseanne.
I'm from a train family in America. My dad was a station master at Amtrak for like, I don't know, he was there for 34 years on the railroad.
Yeah.
Good night. Hey, take care.
You're a hobo.
It is just bloody ridiculous how much we travel.
Riders.
Absolutely insane.
How
much is car hire?
I did notice that.
Just as a matter of curiosity.
I don't know.
Weekend hire, like hiring a van. That we used to do that a lot when we was diving. But it was a sort of like fairly cheap one, local company, and it weren't too much. But that's like between a few people. But you could have your own little camper van, didn't it? Instead of a tent, just stick a camp bed in the back, stove to warm it up, and make yourself go to sleep really quickly.
Yeah.
The only reason I went to Rodney Cook, I wasn't going to go, is like 2 weeks before it was going on, we have the DLEC started a chat just for like, there's all the nomads in one chat, but there's one for the UK nomads, so there's 3 of us, and it pops up. You know how DLEC speaks? She's very pronounced. She's like, "I need you to be at the Rodney Cook Memorial. Who wants to go and represent the Nokta Macro?" You know what I mean? You know how she speaks, right? And Gary said, "I'll go," and I said, "I'll go."
Man. You went partly dialect, and I could tell you.
I went a little dialect.
Yeah. I mean, go on, do it, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah. I need you guys. And the hair's flying.
That's it. And the fucking air conditioning's going on in the background.
Like when her asking you is telling you basically that you're going. So that's how she speaks. But it comes out in question form. I don't know how it works out. I don't know how women do that to men.
But, especially Turkish and that, they say things like we would say it differently. But they like to tell you it direct and straight.
Yeah. So it was Gary said he'd go, and I said I'd go, and then last second Gary pulled out. So it was already last second as it was. So I had to call off work for the weekend, and I had nothing ready. I just packed the suitcase the night before. Got a train to wherever it was, but it was like last second. So I reached in my shed, and I thought what I saw was a tent, and I just grabbed it and I bungee corded it to a suitcase on wheels. And this is me going through freaking London with a tent. Metal detector sticking out, my spade sticking out of the suitcase with a tent.
That was more than likely one of those council worker little tents that they stick over the holes when they're working, and they sit on the little pools outside of it. You see them all over the place. I used to anyway.
Yeah, well, it got worse. It's worse than that. See, so what I thought I grabbed was a tent. It was not really a tent, Paul. It was those little beach huts with the 3 sides and the front's open.
Little
bibby. Yeah. So I pop it out.
No door or nothing.
It's one of those things you let go and it pops up. It pops up and it's missing a whole freaking wall, right? So I got an open tent. So I pulled the top down to see if it would close, and I couldn't make it work. So Rob had an extension on his van, whatever it is. And he helped me carry it in. He put me up for the weekend inside his little tent, so I had shelter. Because it did get really wet. All the tents were soaking wet in the morning.
Totally open, and he had a sleeping bag in a bucket. It's like he's just.
I would have woke up just covered in morning dew
and shit. So he just got covered in jism instead.
Yeah,
as you do.
That was sad.
But yeah,
and I literally just grabbed food at the shop around the corner.
I didn't bother taking it this time.
It's off with this Bitcoin crap. Come on.
The best porn site
ever. Yeah, it was fun. That was about as basic camping as you can get right there.
Yeah. No,
it was fun though. That field was nice, man. I tell you what, there's a lot of people there.
Get the travel, Scott.
Paul, there's going to be a lot of people there. There was a lot of people there last year, more than I thought would be. And when that field filled up, and I couldn't believe it, it was like 5 rows. Each one was like a quarter mile long. It was.
Yeah, it was a long way. We picked sort of like away from the main arena.
It was a walk.
So it was quite away. But yeah, so it was. By the time you got up to the arena, I was fucked. But yeah, it wasn't too far. But yeah, it's a long old bit of camping. Otherwise,
it was far enough. It was far enough.
I think I'll be going closer this time. I'll be going in the LP VIP area. I think, like right up behind the
up in there, yeah.
So literally walk up that little bit of hill, and I think that would be where one of the bus stops would be. We'll jump on the thing.
Yeah, like between where LP's was and the first field was, the Friday field, that little corner down there. That'd be all right, wouldn't it? That's where Sid Perry and them were, and all that stuff. That they were all partying all night. There was a lot of parties. I was just walking around at night, walking down the roads, because it would take you an hour to walk down all these roads. It was like a giant boot sale.
Yeah,
and everybody was partying. You just walk up, hey, what's up? What's up? What's going on?
500, 600, possibly.
Everybody was partying. I was walking. These guys were grilling some food. I was like, oh, that smells good. And they're like, you want some? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I went over and I had a burger and some sausage. I was hanging out with these dudes. I had a big full meal off them. It was really cool, man. It was a lot of fun. Meeting people.
There was some, literally about 6 tickets for the RCM one that were put back up. Well, there was 10, but I think there was about 6. That was earlier today. They sort of went through the people that were on the list that they had, and then with people that couldn't go or whatever, I think they had about 10 tickets. So you never know, there might be one there if you go to the
site. There's some tickets for Rodney Cook available right now. Yeah, they just popped up. You're right.
And Marcus, one not to miss. I was gutted when I missed it. I think it was the second year that they.
That's why I can't get the green light for the misses as I'm already away in Wales. Marcus, listen, it's only 2 weekends in a row. No big deal. You can do it. All right, so let's do this, Marcus. All right. If you're going to
Well, this is
detectable,
it.
I need a
I'm not
ride.
those two to go, but
So-
I would like to go to the Welsh. The Welsh one would be good to go to. Yeah, it's just another one that's fucking. I mean, it's as north as you can fucking possibly go in Wales as well. It is right up the top.
Market,
So
yeah.
I've done that drive before where you go up. I think it's the M6. So you skirt around Wales and then you go across into Wales to get into North Wales a lot quicker than driving through Wales and up and down the valleys and
you got to go up through the
hijacked by Peticans people and stuff and ending up living in a shed.
Marcus, let me ask you a question. If you're going to detectable, can I get a ride? I'll help charge your car. I got £8 for electricity. No problem. That's a bargain. No, honestly, if you give me a ride, that'd be really cool. I'd be really appreciative. Let me know, buddy.
Really appreciative.
Absolutely. It'd be awesome, dude. We'll have a blast.
Why am I laughing? That was funny, but
yeah, that'd be awesome.
I've known Scott for a while now.
Oh, you're awesome, dude. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'll talk to you later about it. Right?
Yeah?
That's really cool of you, dude. Oh, that's just the hardest part right now because the other half, she's taking a back seat to metal detecting for a little while because she's interested in some new things. And that's what people do. They change. They get interested in other things in their life. So she probably won't be going to the rally. So I usually go with her. That's my ride. So that's not going to happen this year. So I'm on my own.
So can't you technically use her transport?
Well, yeah. Well, use isn't, not, I don't like to use the word use.
I know where you live, mate. You could literally ask one of your neighbours to borrow you a car for a weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's many cars that get borrowed around here.
Yeah, just venture out. Clacton on Sea, just venture out to the amusement arcade and just tip one of the guys down there a couple of quid and say, I need a car for the weekend.
Well, that's it. You can fill up with fuel and drive away. You know what I mean? You could your video of getting to the dig's going to be fucking amazing if you've done that. Right. First of all, I've just paid 50 quid to borrow this car from a rental company that's local, and we're going to fill up first.
Think about it. It's only a 3.5 hour drive. By the time they notice it's missing, I will have already dumped the car in Marlborough.
No, you're in if you're in different counties and stuff like that, shit does not get shared between the police.
So the APR won't work on the M25. I'll be all right.
You'll be all right if you put a little bit of black tape over a couple of numbers. It just won't recognise you.
Oh yeah.
I'll send you some number plates, Scott. You'll be fine.
Take the 6 and 8 with a permanent marker, stuff like that.
Always keep black electrical tape in the car, mate. You know what I mean?
There's a dickhead around here in UM6 that is doing my head in. I'll take the number plates off there and send them to you. You'll be fine.
Driving along, you drove along, and a plastic bag obviously hit the front of your car and wrapped itself around your bit of front bumper that gives away the second part of your number plate. The first part, no worries. Just saying.
Or a bit of Halford's spray does nicely as well.
Just put some hinges on it and tie some fishing line to it, run it through your car, and just pull the string under your seat when you flip the plate up every time, like James Bond.
I've got them on my Escort, and they're on it. It's got a little roller blind that goes front and back. Yeah, and you can put stickers on that, so you could get a sticker done of a completely different plate. And well, you know what I mean. They play games to catch us, so you know, they play games back, isn't it? It's only fair.
Yeah.
And if any car, I'm going to be possibly a mile or two over the limit, it'd probably be me Escort because, you know, it's sort of you can drive it slowly, I suppose, but yeah, you won't.
See Paul's live. This is your 25th live stream, I see.
Take care, Marcus, mate.
Since you give him your area to live in, that's it. Both of you have been sort of like looking, banging up information about each other and areas, and now he's checking your channel out fully, in depth, looking about the about page.
No, I'm just reading. China's about to invade Taiwan, so get ready for that one.
Oh, what's it I see earlier that interested me in the news, and not a lot fucking interested me.
Oh, did you see what I put up as a video? I did a video. I got an extra camera and I set it up at the top of the beach so I could see the whole beach, and you could see me at the bottom of the beach metal detecting. I was going to take that video and put it in the corner. Where am I? I was going to put it in the corner of my video, my last video. I forgot to do it. Just so you could see me as I'm, doing everything. You could see me in the corner from a distance. So I didn't use it. So I was like, "What am I going? I got all this footage." So I did. I put up a meditation relaxation video, Paul, of it, and I put background music to it, and I tagged it all with the meditation relaxation and all this stuff. And I was hoping it was going to be one of those, 9 million view jobbers. We'll see what happens. I don't know. You never know.
Hi, Jace. Take care, buddy.
No,
Something different.
The bloke getting done for treason act after Windsor Castle incident.
See you later, Jason. Take care.
With a crossbow fucking went there. I think it was last Christmas. I was going to shoot the Queen with a crossbow.
I heard something about that on the news, on the radio on the way
Marcus. See you later, Marcus. Take care. Good night, man.
Yeah.
I'll be talking to you real soon.
He will be blagging you very soon.
That was my ID tech right there. We'll see you real soon.
There's always a good end line. That can't take that away.
I know. You can't use it either because it sounds like you're trying to be ID tech. Because I've wanted to use
real
it,
soon.
and you can't use it.
Well, so many people I've heard that before, and there was only one person using that.
He's a fucking madman. It's your buddy, Rob. It's your buddy. You were like Switzerland in the whole situation. You were neutral. He made you neutral. You still got a spade? His bent spade?
Hey, what?
You still got Harry's bent spade?
Yeah, it's in the shed because I got my McGrath.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But the hand
I saw Aaron digging with a McGrath. Was Aaron using your spade? Because I seen him digging with a McGrath. Was he checking it out?
He had the other walkie-talkie, and he was back at the camp, and I think it was me and Peckin, and Adam had gone up to these top fields, and I'm still up there, and he come back, and then see him across the field. That was when I got all the footage of him detecting. He's like, "Notice anything missing?" And yeah. So we detected together then for a bit. So it was like, "Go on, you dig that. We'd both check it out." And it's like he didn't have the best of luck, and it was a case of just to find a Roman or something. Yeah, I mean, or Hammond would have been fucking awesome for him, but he didn't have the luck this time. Didn't have the fucking walkover. Super beach man, isn't it?
Jason's off too. Is what you needed to. That's what it is.
Marcus is off. Jason's off.
Our stuff was found. It was a case of, you know what I mean? I was like trying to learn that Apex, and so I was digging things that I probably shouldn't have dug, and just.
So is that something for you? That machine? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know how deep it goes, and I think that was the thing Aaron said about it, compared to say the Legend or something. It's a case of I was going to go onto the Simplex on the Sunday and see how I'd done with that one, but I sort of like just got used to the other one telling me it was shit, and it was shit, and so it was like, right, no, fuck it, I'll go out with that again, and I know so far. And it was a case you couldn't dig very far down, so what's the point of going?
Yeah, you'd have to compare those on softer ground.
That's it, and you shatter your fucking bones, don't you, while you're trying to go into it? I can't smack down with
My last hole,
too
my
hard.
last hole today took it out of me. I literally had blisters on my hand from my last hole.
I basically get
That's
that top bit of sort of like, you know what I mean, sort of grass. It was so dry that it just crumbled. But I'll get that off with a spade, sort of like slide underneath it, and then I would lay down. Well, yeah, sit down, sort of semi lay down, and just be there with a hand tool going through it, dig it out. You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, I ain't standing there trying to dig in with my face.
Was Emily rolling them up?
Oh yeah, that's video on what was it? Tidy's one is basically I've just literally rolled one up, and bless her, she didn't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, she's a girl, isn't it? They don't supply themselves up.
She was laughing. I seen her laughing.
But yeah, I sort of like done it, and I was ready to go, and it was like, oh, do you want to? And she's literally sat there like just like waiting for me, because I'd said to her earlier, yeah, just shout, you know what I mean? And she's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that'll be. And it was like she pung up, and I was like, you sat there rocking, just staring at me while I had.
Oh my god!
She's pissing herself on the floor, and then she rolled up.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was a good crack.
Great.
I mean, yeah, again.
Yeah, I wish I was there.
We was
next year,
like talking shit.
That's the first official one, so maybe there'll be one every year.
Pelican literally destroyed me Saturday night, so we was up until about 3, and stories that I could not even possibly even think about repeating to anyone, let alone on the internet. But fucking hell, I got to the point where I couldn't breathe. My eyes were fucking full of tears. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and like the campsites, everyone else is obviously a kid trying to stifle that. Fucking that was a funny night. There was Steve who was next to him. We found a hoard of bullets. He said the next day he's like woke up at about 2 or something. He's like, fucking hell, they're still chatting out there. And then again, later on, a bit later, fucking like they're still fucking chatting shit out there. But yeah,
that's why we always tell the marshals that we need to be parked away from everybody. We need our own, because we're going to be up.
That's it. But yeah, it was a nice. There was families there. They had their kids there. They were rolling down the hill. There was some set of kids that were sort of, I don't know what it was. It was like a big sheet, but I don't know if it was plastic or like whatever it was. But they'd roll one of them up in it, and the hill, they was from, I suppose, 3/4 of the way up to about halfway down to where this bit sort of went up the side of it, where it was a pathway. But yeah, just fucking rolling, like literally twisted up in plastic. Like, big respect to those parents letting their kids just fucking go for it, sort of thing. They're out in, you know what I mean? They hurt themselves.
Could have stuck them in a tire, inside of a tire, and rolled them.
Yeah, they would have come down into the site then and like bounced over that bit. But yeah, fair play. They were having a laugh.
Or a big metal drum or something.
There was a family
can
over from us, and it's a white guy, and then possibly Thai woman, and like 2 kids, quite young. And the Thai woman was cooking on a sort of like had a barbecue thing going. And what was it she'd done? Because Petkin was watching, and we was both sat there like, fuck me, that smells fucking delicious, what she's cooking. And it was mackerel, like opened up into pockets, stuffed with squid, and like being char grilled or whatever, and with whatever spices she was fucking using that as well. But yeah, she was sat there, proper, like, it's like, I need to buy me one of those, proper subservient wife.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, she was cooking up stuff all weekend that was like Indonesian street food or something. Fuck knows. It did smell good.
So it does sound nice.
Oh, fucking hell, mate. All I literally brought 3 lots of Tesco's meal deals. They're £3 a pop. So I brought a couple of the like pasta salads, and then you get a free drink and a like little thing of fruit or something like that, and £3. Right, yeah, get 3 sets of those. That'd do for munchies. If I get munchies at night, I'll get a burger from the van. But there was the place that done the food was just a hog roast, so I ended up having a big chunk of crackling.
Yeah,
you know how easy it would be to. You know how easy it would be. I can do a hog roast in the ground. So if everybody helped me on Friday night, I could get a pig. We could get it in the ground, dig a hole, get it in the ground. 16 hours. We'll have it for Saturday dinner. You'd have a pig. 16 hours in the ground. And I'm telling you what. All you got to do is dig a pit.
Far near us. Fucking hell, mate. That far
Dave.
I'm taking. Oh.
Daz.
Hey, Dave, what's up? Treasure Ed's in the house. What's up, you crazy animal?
Boy, he'll be there.
So, Rob, you're going to try and potentially get up to Wales if you can?
Stuff right in it.
Yeah, I will literally be down to the wire if I do. It'd be like, fuck it, I'm going up there, and I'll leave a day before, get up that way, park up somewhere, and then do the last bit on the day that you can go in, sort of thing.
Yeah,
possibly. That's the adventure Rob in me. Then there's the. Then I got
Phil. All the best, Phil.
Right, Philip.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to get going myself, if you guys don't mind. It's almost tomorrow.
Do you know what? Maybe now is a good time to wrap up, because I was just about to say to Rob, I'm going to go to midnight and then cut off.
Oh,
anyway.
okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bring it to an end.
No,
I didn't mean to be Debbie down there.
A couple of hours was all it was going to be, and I'm up for that.
I was only planning really to take this to 11 o'clock, but we got into some interesting kind of conversation.
2 hours and 41 minutes. That's a good one.
Let it ride for a while. But
yeah, that's cool. Well, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. It's been a lovely chat.
Always welcome, Scott. You know that, mate.
I hop in here and there, once in a while.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good to chat again, Scott. We'll be seeing you soon.
So we're going to make
see you soon.
Scott, before you go, Scott, you're going to promote your channel. I know
no,
Roseanne wants to do this.
Not really. I don't really care.
No, shut up. Be told.
Okay.
You're going to promote your channel. All right, and say what you're all about. Only 3 seconds. All right, here we go.
Scott, Dirt Diggers UK. I just put a bunch of videos out. If you want to check them out, I've been detecting like a madman for the last 2-3 weeks. Found 6 rings and 4 hunts. All kinds of crazy stuff going on. Back in the field today. Wait till you see what we found. Videos coming up soon. Dirt Diggers UK. Search it.
Ta-da, mate. There you go. Cool. So
look forward to seeing that. That'd be good from what he was saying earlier. Definitely.
Yeah. So so there's a lot coming up in there, and there's really looking forward to the Wales gig, and obviously now looking forward to the RCM as well. Why have you gone small, Rob? What have you done to me? There you go. That's better.
I felt good.
Yeah, I'm like Tesla. I press buttons and I don't even know what I've done.
It gives you so many little options, doesn't it? And they add stuff, and it's like, oh, well, we all click this, click that. All good fun. Devin Digger Daz.
Daz, you're a bit late, mate, because we did with all best intentions, Dave and Daz. We were supposed to set out at 8 o'clock, and it all went a bit tits up at the last minute. Person that was coming up, to be featured didn't feel very well, so and ahs about whether or not to do a stream. And then about an hour later, we kind of thought, "Fuck it,
get well.
Let's
get
just
well
do it."
Booty. And don't spend so much time in the bloody sun wearing it and all that.
But sadly, Kyra got a bit of sunstroke, hasn't been feeling well, poleaxed on the fucking sofa, puking in the bucket and all that kind of stuff. And I kind of thought, nah, we'll deviate from that for the night.
Can be quite serious.
Bring it on to another time. Yeah, absolutely. So, we just ended up coming on and having a random chat. And please play it back, guys, and have a listen to Rob having a bit of a reminiscent talk about his LP weekend. Sounded like an interesting weekend. And
good fun. Good fun.
Yeah.
Good family.
Could even inventions didn't do it. We're literally just about shut it down, mate. We really are. We really are. But yeah, please do and have a look. Really grateful for you popping by, and we really do appreciate you guys from over the channel.
Not a problem. Same Roseanne got knocked off.
Yeah, but
yeah,
well, cut off, so to speak. For want of a better way of putting it.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened there, but yeah, God, it's bloody annoying when your internet gets.
Well, it's when your whole area gets hit, and something's obviously happened at a major junction bit, and that usually takes them, a few hours to sort that, and then sort out any, all depends, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Some dodgy pirate station up on something cutting into the electric.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, but it's it's one of those
Cool.
things. So thanks to everyone in chat. Thanks to everyone that popped in on the chat. We've had a few people pop on tonight, and we had a bit of fun. And I think we managed to take the piss out of Rusty and his brother, and which is always good fun. But they take the piss out of you in the same breath as well. So that's
of course you just can't understand that they're taking the piss out of you. Never get offended by Rusty.
It always,
you just said, mate. So yeah, all good.
It only settles in when you watch it back the next day. And you slow the speed down.
Little angry spurts where you make them go fast. It's just like, yes, my job here is done.
I know. But Rob, we're going to make you big, mate, and you're going to say your piece. And I'll keep you on, and then we'll shut down. So here we go. Big Rob, big.
Nice one, anyone. Like, drop in the channel, Rob random videos and random times. You know what I mean? Stay safe, stay well, and find that treasure. I'll see you later. Nice one, Paul. Take care, all.
You're always welcome, Rob. And don't forget, on Saturday, I believe Roseanne and Jason are doing their live, and on Tuesday, week today, Roseanne hosting. Sorry, she's leading. I'm hosting, and let's say that again. Roseanne is hosting. I'm co-hosting, and she's got Dig It With Will. So 8 o'clock next Tuesday. So please tune in for that. Follow me. We got Scotty Dirt Diggers UK. So thanks again, once and all. All the best to you. Take it easy. All the best.